Hello! Hi everybody, I am a whole 2 minutes late, but that's because I had to get water. I was gonna say it's not my fault, but it is 100% my fault. Hi! Hi everyone! Hi! By some miracle, I haven't broken anything. Auntie I'm missing Teeny right now. Can you believe? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I've done this. Oh my God, hang on a second. I have to right now go and scream at Teeny how much I love her.
Did I jump scare you?
Yes,
Yeah,
but also
I
exactly
did.
like that. Exactly like that. Oh. Oh my God, it's Teeny. Yay. Okay, now that I have properly set up my lurk on Teeny's stream so I can continue to stalk my friends. We have an ad break. Good timing. Water delayed stream? Yes. It's more likely than you think. Hi, Teeny. It's my favorite fox lady. How is my Teeny today? That's right, chat. I'm laying claim. Teeny is mine other than Kage. Kage gets first dibs. Oh my. Teeny, your cats like me. I don't make the rules. Don't you George Takeo mind me. You say the same shit about me all the goddamn time. And I don't have a Kage to hide behind. I have a niche story. I'm a night shift. Oh my gosh, I forgot to say hi to everybody. Let me scroll up. Hello to Cheese and Ven. You motherfucker. Hello, Ven. Ven decided to play the Danganronpa sound redeem while I was setting up, and I thought I had fucking broken something. Thank you, Ven. Hello, Ven. Hello, Cake King. Cake of the day is a chocolate macadamia nut cookie cake. Ooh, that sounds yummy. And thank you for the hydrate. Thank you kindly. Okay. I have a niche story. I'm a night shift staff at the shop, and I specifically went night shift so I can have time to watch Mama and Auntie, and also because I wasn't getting hours early in the morning, but now I have 8 shifts in the morning. I am so sorry. I think that might be evil. That sucks. I am so sorry. I am concerned I'm lagging. I'm concerned that I am lagging. I can't tell. I feel like I am. I have work in an hour. Ah, dicks. That sucks. I'm sorry. Hi, Doc. Quack, quack. Hello. I think I'm lagging out. Maybe a little bit. No BG. What? What do you mean no BG? Did I leave it muted like a fool? Yes. Yes, I did. Hang on just a minute. Hang on just a second. Let me wait, what? Buddy, what you doing? Why isn't it playing? It should be playing. Mama looks fine on my end. That's good. It looked like it was lagging to me. And I had a bit of an issue earlier. If Teeny is still listening, which I doubt she is because she has her own stream to do, but we were having an issue before where I couldn't figure out why my my recording software, like for my face to make the model move, wasn't working. Turns out it's because my window in the living room here faces the west. So sometimes the light is very, very bright behind me and it gets the camera confused. So, why isn't it working? Bruh. What in the heck even? Oh, that's the wrong one. Haha. I unmuted the background image and not the background music. That's why I fucked it up. But I haven't broken anything. That's the important thing. I haven't broken anything at all. Yet. Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like there is something weird going on. Let me try, It looks fine there. It looks as correct as it can be there. Okay, I think it's fixed itself. I don't know. I'm not gonna fight it. Hi, Sela. How are you? I have a fun story. I had a dream about you again, but it was drama. Ooh, I got dream tea. I got dream tea. How you like my drawing you so far? Nice. I like it a lot, actually. It's really nice. I like it a lot. It looks really cool. Hello, Kenneth. You and Teeny are streaming. I don't know who to stay on. I will find a way. Do what I do. Just have multiple tabs open. Just have multiple tabs open. My ADHD comes in handy in these moments. It does. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm like occasionally, like the model is occasionally getting desynced for like a minute or two and then it catches back up with itself. I don't really understand what's going on with that, but it's fine. Hi, Solar! Last time I had a choice, Maya was the correct choice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tabs don't work for phones. Shit! I didn't think about that. We don't talk about Furbies. You're goddamn right we don't. We don't need the devil in this house. Thank you for the hydrate kicking. Speaking of staying cool and handling heat and such, I am actually going to really fast go and turn my AC on. Because you know what's super duper fun about living on the East Coast right now? I will have 5 days in a row of somewhere between 75 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, right? And then randomly I'd be like, hey, what if it was 52? And I'm like, well, okay, I suppose I can handle that. And then the next day, it will be steadily climbing back up to where it was all day. And we're there. We're getting there now, so I'll be right back. I thought we don't talk about Bruno. We do talk about Bruno. Poor Bruno was living in the walls. That poor man went through so much. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I will not overheat. Hooray. I dreamt Mama had a new member of the community and he was a genuine weirdo. That's never happened before. And after some scuff, he tried to offer to pay Mama to be on stream with her, and Mama had to boot him. And the next day I woke up to a post on Twitter calling out Mama for being a shitty, unwelcoming person and never joined her community. So, fun fact. Fun fact. I have, in fact, had to deal with weirdos like that a couple of times. That did not go so far as to then try to blast me online, but I've seen so many people get hit with shit like that over the years that I am constantly terrified that someone's going to pull that kind of shit and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it, which is oftentimes why I give more leeway than I really should and why Teeny and Ven yell at me about it, because I get worried I'm going to make people feel unwelcome and like they don't want to be here and just be a bad host. And then Teeny's like, Maya, you talk all the time about how you think of your streams like inviting people over to hang out at your house, right? I go, yeah. And she's like, then get these people out of your fucking house. I'm like, shit, you're right. It'd be worse if someone in chat was making the rest of us feel unwelcome. That's true, and I don't want that either. Telling Auntie and her pointing out I'm an unprecedented disciple of Paul. Yeah. Oh, I should learn to convert Fahrenheit here. Hang on, I have Google. I have Dr. Google. Hang on. Celsius to Fahrenheit. So when I say solar, it got up to roughly 90 here where I am last week. Note, it is April. Also, happy 420 to all who celebrate. It is April, right? Right? In Celsius, it was roughly 32 degrees Celsius here last week. It was roughly 32 degrees Celsius here last week. Right now, And when I say last week, I mean like a couple of days ago. Not that long ago, because it's only Monday. So not that long ago. Right now, as of right this moment, 32 in April, I had the exact same fucking reaction. I normally don't have to turn on the AC or anything until like June, July. And now here we are, dying. Today, it got up to 10 degrees Celsius. So over the course of a couple of days, we went to from 32 Celsius to 10. This is why I get bronchitis. This is why I get fucking bronchitis. Because for ages, for years, this shit would happen of it flipping back and forth super duper fast, and I'd get horrifically ill. And luckily that has not happened in the past few years. So 30 plus in the UK is a heat wave. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. East Coast is also on a freeze warning for me. Yeah. I just got my computer literally just popped up with a thing, freeze warning just issued, because it's going from crazy fucking hot to cold as shit for like a couple of days, and it's just gonna ramp right back up there. I'm pissed. It bothers me. I don't like it. Everybody is streaming. Yes, I can't go to the gym today. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kenneth. Are they like renovating or something? That sucks. I'm so sorry. It's a consistent ball sweat heat at 82. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Fair trade, it only gets as cold as freezing and rarely hotter than 30, but also rain can happen any day. See, I'm okay with that. I don't mind rain. I know every single anime is like, if you get caught in the rain, you're immediately going to get a cold and die. I don't care. I don't mind the rain. I just carry an umbrella. It's not that big of a deal. Y'all chill. Oh, haven't been shooting my bud lately because it's so fucking hot and long-term exposure. Yeah, no, you gotta be safe. You gotta be safe with that shit. You don't wanna hurt yourself or give yourself heat stroke or something like that. I've given myself heat exhaustion before because I simply just didn't. I went out for too long without drinking any water, which is my own damn fault. I keep saying I'm gonna learn the lesson, and then I don't. And then I don't at all. Hurt myself. Mama, have you met me? I can have hope, cheese. Let me have hope. Oh. British people are built different. We have rain that I won't even put my hood up for. See, yeah. I like walking in the rain sometimes. If it's like super heavy, I like having a coat or an umbrella. But if it's just like a nice little drizzle, a nice sprinkle, that's lovely. That is refreshing. Happy the mama? The mama's okay. This week is busy. This week is very busy because my uncle who lives out in Arizona, all of you who are not from the United States, I'm on the East Coast. My uncle lives out in Arizona. That is the other side of the fucking country, minimum 7-hour plane trip for him to get over to this side of the country, right? Minimum. So he is actually out this way for work for this week. And because of that, my mother, who is his younger sister, and my dad and all of us want to meet up because we don't get to see him super often because he lives so fucking far away. And I think he's actually already gotten in. So tomorrow I'm meeting up with him and he's coming over to my neck of the woods. And I'm going to show him around a little bit. We might be going to some bar trivia together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Regardless, no matter what we do, it's going to be a great time. I'm very excited. And then on Friday, no, there's a thing on Thursday. So on Thursday, he's actually helping out at a conservation event that I'm going to be going to, to help support. I'm going to help support because conservation is important. It's very important. So I'm going to be going. I'm going to be helping to support and hanging out and stuff. And then on Friday, my mom and dad are getting in. And I might be meeting up with them and my uncle for dinner. That hasn't been decided yet. But my sister's on a business trip and she's getting back Friday night. So she will not be there. But then Saturday, Sunday, all 5 of us are going to be hanging out. Plus my sister's fiance. So 6 of us actually for Saturday and Sunday. Just a lot. Just a lot going on. Mama always kind. No, I just like supporting stuff. If I have the ability, I want to. When I made my weekly schedule on Sunday, I'm gonna be real. I was whole ass on autopilot. So I just made my normal weekly schedule, and then I got a text from my mom just like, hey, just want to let you know we'll be getting in town around this time. We haven't decided where we're going for dinner yet, but I'll keep you posted. I'm like, I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. Shit. And then my sister's fiance texted and was like, hey, are you going to the event that your uncle's gonna be at? I heard maybe that's happening, but I know not everybody can get there. I'm just like, shit, I got my dates wrong. So that is why there had to be the last minute schedule change, and why we're doing Crested Stream now and not in a couple weeks, which was the original plan. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be really fun. I'm very excited. I would call off today if it wasn't a shift I need the money on. Ugh, I know that feeling. I know that feeling so well. God, do I know that feeling. The number of times that I would just say, fuck it. If I didn't need the cash. We have fun with Mama? Good, I'm glad. I'm glad. Actually, you know what? Let's, we've done our contractually obligated minimum 20 minutes of me yapping. We've done the contractually obligated yappery. Let's continue the yappery, but with other things. It's going to be no BGM for a second because I gotta get that started. But all good. There we go. I spend like an hour calculating on shifts that can be called off that I can make up. Jeez, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Make sure to take care of your stuff though. Okay, that's kind of important. It's kind of important. All right, let me real quick. Hand reveal. Hello. Hello. It's so weird. It's so weird for me to see my hands because I normally don't. It's so weird for me. I need to cut my fucking nails. I know it doesn't seem like they're super long, but this is about the length where they just start chipping. They're always so cute and pretty. That's a lie, but thank you. No, I know that's a lie because, like, I don't know how well it's coming across on the camera, and I am not lifting my hands to get you a better look at it, but I have a bad habit of chewing on, like, the skin on the side of my nails, like where I get hangnails and stuff. I have a bad habit of chewing on that, so it don't look that pretty. I'm just glad nothing's bleeding. But, no, my nails, when they get about this long, is usually when I need to start looking at cutting them because they start chipping. My nails don't, like, break like a normal person. They just chip and shred themselves. It's stupid. Anyway, that's why I don't wear the, like, really pretty long fake nails. I want to. Those don't look like chewed nails. No, the nails aren't chewed. It's the skin on the side of the nails. Like, what's one that doesn't look too bad but is a good representation? Am I out here waggling the wigglers for free? Yes, but not the toes. No, it's like, let's see. Will it come up? Yeah, you kind of see how on these two, like especially right here on this bottom right corner of my middle finger, how it looks kind of a little bit fucked up. How look here, I don't know how close I can get before it'll start having an issue because my camera doesn't have like a focus or anything like that. It's literally just an old webcam. But you see how it looks kind of how it looks kind of funky, or like how this one right here looks kind of chewed up. Yeah, I chew at the skin on the side of my nails rather than the nails themselves. It's also fun to think that if I held Mama's hand, her palm would only meet to the sides of my fingers. I'm very small, okay? I'm very small. All right, let me get the music pulled up. I got some 14 music. I got some Final Fantasy 14 Overworld music, and hopefully YouTube won't yell at me about it. I hope and pray. Let's make sure it doesn't sound too loud, though. Yeah, there we go. Tell me if it's too loud. What do you think? What do you think? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? What do you guys think? I'm just yapping while it plays so that we know. I like trying to talk with my hands while also not talking too much with my hands because, fair warning, the everything is going to jiggle around. I don't have like a super stable camera arm. I have like one of those camera arms that it's like, turn a little bit lower. Got it. I got you. Better? Better question mark? Better question mark? Better question? I really liked Project Hail Mary, by the way, if you can't tell. But yeah, if you find a working solution to the biting problem, let us know. I'll do the same. No, I haven't. I have not. Jiggling on my stream? Never. No, I would never be jiggling around. No. Oh, okay. How's this sound with the BGM? How's this sound with the BGM? Like they're serrated. I bite my nails so much. Ooh, that sounds ouchy. I do the same with my nails. I'm in and currently closing the department. I believe in you. You got this. I like it. This is a good volume. I'm actually gonna turn down just a tiny little bit for me. Ooh. Ah! I'm chibied. Ah! There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me know if this is too quiet. I can actually adjust easily because, fun fact, thing that I forgot to tell you guys about, I have a second monitor now. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have a second monitor now. It is not all laptop kun anymore. I usually have laptop kun over there, but because of this setup, I couldn't as easily. So I was able to move it, have my water over there, and my spare thread and shit over there. And instead, now I have two big ass monitors. This is great. This is fucking awesome. I can do so much easier now. And I'm just, every time I move anything while touching the fucking desk, it just shakes the camera arm. I'm so sorry. I really hope this doesn't make anybody motion sick. I feel really bad. Once you have two, you can't work with one anymore. I know. God, I know. I've been missing having a second monitor for so fucking long, dude. All right, we good on the music volume? We good? How do I thumbs up? And good. We good? Question. Music good? Heck yeah, awesome. All right, let's do some stitchies. Let's do some stitchies. Yippee! Well, hey, I actually swapped out. Is Mama double jointed? No. Nah, sadly. We good? Hell yeah. Nah, I actually, my second monitor, I'm also using it for work. So now I have two big ass monitors, both for work and for my own stuff. It's great. It's awesome. Hang on, I gotta make sure that okay, cool. I'm like out here trying to make absolutely fucking sure that that the music's going to keep playing and it didn't get like partially copyright struck or some bullshit. All right, so this is what I'm currently working on. No, I'm not taking the hoop off. There is enough thread in this fucking thing at this point that you will see, guaranteed you will see relatively shortly. It is a bitch and a half to get the hoop on right now, so I'm not taking it off just to demonstrate. But this is the current project that I am working on. It's actually pretty close to done, as you can probably tell. It's pretty close to done, which I'm very excited about. I'm very, very excited that's close to done because I want it to be done. So my plans with like my cross stitch projects and stuff is I'm gonna get this one done, and then I have the winter night scene with the aurora that I started a while ago that I want to get done. So that's the next one. That's the one after this one is done, and then I'm finally gonna get on top of what's the word of doing the project that I wanted to do, where I make patterns for all of the job stones. I'm very excited, but also worried. It's gonna take fucking forever. It's gonna take forever. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a good time. Oh man. But yeah. So the way that this one works is that it was a kit, but as you can see over here, it's using DMC thread, and all of the thread numbers are printed on it because I feel like I showed this off last time, but I'm showing it off again because I think it's cool. If you look, you can see how it's like screen printed on here, all the different symbols. So instead of me having to count, I can just follow the colors. It's great. It's fantastic. It makes my life easier. So yeah. yeah. It's great. I love it. So, yeah. Once I'm done hitting the Family Guy millipede centipede counting, yes, that is how every other cross stitch project I have ever done has worked. It's called counted cross stitch because you have to count it. That's how it works. It's real bad if you lose track of numbers, which I've done. That has happened to me. It wasn't good. And I don't think I had this last time we did one of these. Check this thing out. It's a cool little world tree for the design, but it's actually a little needle holder. It's a little magnetic needle holder. So I could, if I wanted to, I could take this guy and stick it around the back here, and let's see if it'll work or if it's just too much. No, there we go. And then I can just do that and have it like that if I wanted to, but I don't like doing that because now it's in the way of the thing that I'm trying to do, you know? So instead, I just leave it sit off to the side and dump the needle on it when I'm not using it. It is the world tree though. I like it a lot. I got it for Christmas. I got a little set of 3 of them. Cause my uncle, not the Arizona uncle, my other uncle, got me for Christmas for Secret Santa, because my family does Secret Santa now that everybody's adults. And he didn't know what to do, so he went to my grandma, because my grandma knows that I cross stitch, because we'll cross stitch together, and she's the one who got me into it in the first place. And he's like, what's something that would probably be useful? And she's like, maybe something to hold the needle if you find something like that. And he found those on like Etsy, and he's like, oh, that could work. And it is so fucking useful, because now I'm not like trying to keep it stuck in the project, because there were so many times in the past, right, where I would have it stuck in the project so I could go back to it later, and then I would pick it up and it would slip through the holes in the fabric, and now I have a rogue needle somewhere and I don't know where. And now I don't have that problem, and it's great. I'm so glad I don't have that problem. Oh, no's indeed. Oh, no's indeed. The number of times that I found a needle with my foot. Not good. I have a similar story. Oh, God. What does that mean? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Eh. Let's try not to bonk the mic every 5 seconds, Maya. And let's also try to keep what I'm doing in frame, Maya. That's probably a good idea. That's probably a good plan, Maya. Good job, Maya. Thanks, Maya. Gotta pull out the threads we're using. There we go. We'll put that guy over there for right now. I'm actually close to done with this color, which is cool. I was really tempted to try to finish this color before stream, and I was like, no, that's a bad idea, actually. That's genuinely a really shitty idea. What are you making? I am cross-stitching this little tapestry themed around the Philadelphia Eagles, the NFL team, because my family is very much an Eagles family. Yes, yes. So I got into it through osmosis and bloodline. So when this is done, I'm going to frame it and put it in my wall. I'm going to hang it up on my wall like I did my other cross-stitches over by my couch. I have the spot. I'm going to put it all picked out and everything. There we go. Gotta get it into the needle. That's the difficult part. But yeah, so we're just gonna work on that. Well, I'm gonna work on this. I don't know if you guys have anything that you're working on. You can feel free to work on whatever you want. We'll work on stuff together. It'll just be a fun, chill time. I'm like trying to balance now. Oh, well, there's the ass of my mic. There's that. I'm like trying to figure out where to. This is the issue I have every single cross stitch stream, right? Because I'm not used to it and I don't have a setup specifically for it. Like Kieran is a smart person. Kieran is a smarty pants, and he has his desk set up so that like part of it is for game streaming and part of it is for mini painting streams. So it's 2 setups, and they're both set up properly for that specific thing. I don't have that. I have one desk. I have one setup. I just shove everything to the back and pray. I do want to get a more specific thing set up for cross-stitch streams at some point, though, and then I can just like leave the camera arm and everything and don't have to worry about it as much. Because then I would probably do it more often. Quite frankly, the reason that I don't do a lot of these is because of how much of a pain in the patoot it is to set up, because I only have the one spot. Like, I have the space. I just would need to get something. I would need to get another desk, basically. I'd need to have to get a second desk. You know. You know. Didn't Mama have one and it didn't go so well? It's not that I had a specific setup for it. It's that I tried to set something up with the current setup, which is just shove everything to the back and pray. I got a hoop holder, essentially, like something to hold this thing, the ring here, so that I wouldn't have to be the one holding it, with the idea that I would then be able to just let it sit and it would stay in place and I wouldn't have to worry about it at all. And then that became its own problem, because then to like go around, you see how my hand's like going around and stuff. Well, if it's getting held in a specific way, I can't do that as easily. So then that became a whole new problem. It's unfortunate, really. I just need another setup that I can like keep the camera on it, you know, and then like get a stronger camera arm or something. That's all, really. I just need to get a second desk. If I get a second desk, that would solve the problem pretty well, actually. And just scooch my chair back and forth. Build it from scratch, wood carving, add wood carving to the skill set. You do not want to trust me with power tools. I'm gonna be real. As a person who has used power tools on more than one occasion and to build things, because I was part of tech crew when I was in drama club in high school, I don't think you want to trust me to be building shit and have it last. Although I'm not as bad as one girl. There was one girl that was in tech crew, and she was only tech crew. She didn't do anything on stage. She just did tech crew stuff. And we were screwing together the flats for a background one afternoon. And she insisted she knew what she was doing and she didn't need any help. And then it came time to put everything away, and we went to pick up the flat that she was screwing together with the power drill. And we couldn't, because she had power drilled it into the wooden stage. It was attached to the stage. She got in trouble. Who said anything about power tools? Me. I'm a weak noodle-armed bitch. Oh, I don't even have a desk. I use a foldable black table as my eating table since I have no space in my cubicle room. No, that's fair, though. That's very fair, though. Hi, Quaver! How goes Mama's Day? It's going all right. I didn't break anything. Thumb up. Yeah! I didn't break anything. Oh, man. I got something similar, but a needle that had me get so many shots because I grew up in a good area of Virginia. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. My mother can sew but doesn't often need to, so she has needles around, and sometimes I bother them to tinker with finer things my chunky big hands can't hold right. So I punch them in the side of the couch while I work, and sometimes I push fully into the couch and I get stabbed in the couch landing. See, that's not a thing that I want to deal with. I don't want to do that to myself, because I would. Oh, man. As a person who's nearly been made by power tools, I know how to use them. I'm trusting you. I was in construction in class back in high school, and my friend thought it'd be funny to entrap my wrist in a metal wire. Did y'all not have any teachers? What the fuck? Surprise for later. A painful surprise, yes. The surprise is called the folly of man. If hell's here, then I'll just go deeper till I'm out. Don't do that. But what if don't do that? What if we did that? What if we did don't do that instead? What if we took that option instead? What a world that would be. Imagine it with me. Our instructor was actually helping students and not a dumbass like me and my friend group. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I understand. The needle on the couch is a surprise for later. Yeah, I know. The surprise is called the folly of man, and it hurts. The surprise is called, ah, shit. Overloaded a CO2 canister in my tech class and blew up my wooden car on field day. Oh, no. I'd give up an arm if it guaranteed someone I love a happy life. But what if the thing that would give them a happy life is you being happy? What if the thing that would make them happy is you being unharmed and happy and healthy? What about that? What about that? Made a pour bottle rocket and blew that up 5 days before as well. Okay, King, I think maybe you just shouldn't be allowed around explosives. I think perhaps you should be banned from the fireworks section. Oh. There we go. I did do the wooden CO2 canister powered car in middle school shop class though. I carved mine and painted mine to look like a turtle. I made mine look like a turtle because I thought the idea of a turtle car going very fast was funny. And I was right. I was absolutely correct. Okay. I'm gonna warn y'all now. There is a lot of thread in this at this point, as I'm sure you can tell, right? So that means that this motherfucker does not want to go into this motherfucker and stay there. So you might see it jump. So I just want you to know, if the stream dies suddenly while I'm trying to get the hoop into the hoop, mutiny has occurred. Waving the ring like a chancla. I'm pretty, you know what? If I had a good enough grip on this, it would probably do some good damage. Could work. Hold it around like this and then it'll swing. Nah, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I would properly use this as a weapon to whap somebody, and I don't think it would stay in the hand well enough. Maybe if it was in this at the time, because then you also have the plastic. Maybe, I don't know. Not because she ended stream, it's because she lost the fight. The number of times, I shit you not, the number of times this motherfucker has decided to go on a goddamn journey without my consent. The number of times this has happened. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I need to get down there. So we'll start there. And whip. Okay, there we go. And then we gotta turn it so that I get the hooks in the right spot. Cause since there's a gap in between here, no matter what, it's really annoying if this part is in the way of where I need to sew. Because then the needle comes up and then tries to go into like the loops, and it's just a real pain in the ass. So I just try to angle it in such a way that won't happen. Just angle it away from the, oh god, here we go. Come on. Oh, now you're behaving. Now you're behaving because people are watching you, huh? Little bastard. Little pain in my ass. Oh, nope. The fuck I say? The fuck did I say? Could also hold it like a chakram. I could, but don't most chakrams have like actual handles to them so that they don't go flying? Isn't that how those work? I don't know. I've never used a chakram. I shouldn't say things like I know what I'm talking about when I don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'd wear the ring like Sung Wukong's ringlet. Do not put it on your head. Do not put it on your head. Reason being, this is my hand, this is the ring. This is my hand, this is the ring. Do not put this shit on your head. Do not put this shit on your head. It's metal. It'll fucking hurt. Don't do that. They don't? They don't? Wait, so people using chakrams are just holding it and just wiggle around? Maybe it's just thicker and that's what it is. Maybe it's just thicker. Most actual chakrams are fully bladed. You fold your hand onto it. That's scary. I would slice the shit out of myself. Are you kidding me? If you can't trick me, my eye too will have a floaty circle. Just get a bigger one. They make some really big-sized embroidery hoops like this. They make fairly large ones. Just get a big one. I pray. I pray to you. Look at pics. Okay. I'll pull some up. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, those do just look like rings. Yeah, no, that, How the fuck do you hold that shit? What the hell? That's insane. That's insane. How the fuck do people not slice their hands clean open? Hi, Sahili! Hello, Sahili! I'm gonna turn the music down just a little touch because Lahi loud. Lahi loud. Obligatory lahi. Good. It is obligatory. Pay your lahi tax. Mama likely won't trust it, but cutting requires friction. If a chakram is static in your hand, it's not cutting jack unless someone hits it as you hold it or you let it go. But you gotta swing it around and shit. You're swinging it around. That's friction, potentially. It's a throwing weapon. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. But then, like, as you're throwing it, what if your hand slips? I understand that the answer to that is you fucking train with it, dum-dum. But I don't care. I would hurt myself. I hurt myself existing. I breathe incorrectly sometimes. I would injure myself horrifically. Sayeli, thank you. Thank you for the... Aw, cute. Thank you for the resub, Sahili. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, look, there we go. Ooh, Fimsh. There we go. Just remember, battle bracelets are a thing. Weapons scary, guys. Did you know? Did you know that weapons could hurt you? This is like training with any weapon. Yeah, I'm not allowed to have them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm like pretty okay with a bow, apparently, as I found out when I went over to a friend's house and she like hobby did bow and arrows at the time, and she wanted to show me and the other people that came over, and she let us try it, and I did pretty okay. Carl, that kills people. Legit, yes. Precisely. Everyone thinks chakrams are whack till Oddjob from James Bond rocks up with his serrated hat. See, when you tell me hat with blades in it, my first thought is Best Girl REO Speedwagon. There we go. From JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The best boy. He shall forever be best girl in our hearts. There we go. Chakrams for throwing weapons primarily, and some warriors wore chakram hats that would act like a pylon. Okay, what the fuck? Why are people so fucking cool? It's not fair. My first thought is Mortal Kombat Kung Lao. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I've never played a Mortal Kombat game. Never in my life. I'm not a fighting game person. I never got into them. I never got good at them. What? I see what happened. I accidentally... So what happened was I had selected over onto the window for the music that's playing, and then this bonked into my spacebar and accidentally paused it. Haha, I solved the mystery. I'm so good at being a detective, you guys. Or Xena Warrior Princess. Oh, that's been a while. God, that was a good show. Holy shit, that was a good show. You aren't missing much. Oh, okay. I need to watch JoJo. My supervisor came to me the other week saying she started watching JoJo, and it's really weird. Now she's on series 3 after one weekend. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's how it happens. One day everything's normal, and the next you're posing like you're about to get photographed for Vogue, and it's the manliest thing you've ever done. Usually in Mortal Kombat, you fight the same villain or a variant of a villain who's been here before. That's just anime. That's just anime. Part 7 is the best. I haven't watched any Steel Ball Run yet, and I'm anime only. I have not read the manga yet, and I have not gotten to start Steel Ball Run anime yet. I am behind. I'm getting caught up on season 2 of live action One Piece right now. I'm up to in the live action One Piece, I'm up to them being at Little Garden with Mr. 3, which, can I just say, they fucking knocked the casting out of the park again. I don't know how the fuck the casting directors and the wardrobe people and the props people are doing this fucking sorcery, but thank you to them for being so fucking good at their jobs. Holy shit. It's really impressive. The masculine urge to pose like you're a Vogue model. Exactly. That's how JoJo's is. I can do a surprising amount of JoJo's poses. I can do a pretty alright Dio lean. I can do a pretty good Dio lean. You know the one where like his knees are bent and his back is like almost parallel to the ground? I can get pretty low. I can do that one pretty well. I can do that one pretty well. Funny reference in the game is a character known as Noob Saibot, an undead Shadowcaster playstyle of fighter. So literally the creator of Mortal Kombat, Tobias Boone's name backwards. Good. That is fucking amazing. The masculine urge to play on a spear or sword like a banner. Yeah, but that's not JoJo's. Nah, that's not JoJo's. You gotta watch some JoJo's. I can do that one easily. Okay, well, I'm glad. Oh, imagine them getting Adam Sandler to play the guy in an arc that we see Law in that he wears. Oh, that would be fucking insane. I know that Adam Sandler is not who Kizaru is based on, but it's been a long-standing joke that he looks a little like Adam Sandler. The three head admirals are all based on like classic Japanese actors in terms of how they look. Not in terms of the character themselves, but in terms of how they're designed, like in terms of their design. So I know he isn't based on Adam Sandler, but I've seen the comparisons, I've seen the jokes. I believe it. I'd believe that casting, sure. It would be really funny. It would be super fucking funny. David Desmalchian was Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad. He's good with those sorts of characters. He is. He's good with like weirdos. And you know what? That's fantastic because everybody loves the weirdos. And he's doing amazing as Mr. 3. He's really getting the like overconfident art is pain stuff that really comes through in the first time that we see Mr. 3 in Little Garden. Really, really well. I'm interested to see if they'll make it all the way to Impel Down for him to come back. I hope they do. Because Impel Down is so cool. And I want to know who they're going to cast as Iva. Because I'ma be real, I don't know if Tim Curry will be able to do it. He may just be too old, and that makes me really sad to consider. And it just makes me sad to think about. As a non-40Ker, I actually like another quote. You serve as a shield. You are the army's line. Hold it. Do not falter. Ah, what is that one from? Because I did recognize we hold the ground in the name of the Primarch. I recognize that. I'm in hell again, and I don't get paid. Only the promise, but it's a lie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kenneth. I'm sorry you're getting screwed over like that. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That's some bullshit. That's some real fucking bullshit right there. It's a play on the idea of a tank player holding line. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like a line from an actual thing. My bad. Yep, there we go. Let's pop that guy up a little bit more so that I can get to the eye. Oh no, don't do this to me, Thread. Oh, this is the part that's always super annoying. It's trying to rethread the needle. Come on, there we go. I like Smoker in live action. He did do a very good job, yeah. They always get such good actors, and it's fantastic. Apparently, the guy who plays Sanji came back with a fucking black belt for season 2, and you know what? Good for him. That's amazing. That is phenomenal. I'm happy for him. And not just because I'm a Sanji girly who is glad that they're doing my boy right. Complicated started playing at work? Like why have to go make things so complicated? Is that what you mean? Like Avril Lavigne complicated? I had that on. Yes, I had that shit on CD. I had that shit on CD when I was younger. Are you kidding? I remember putting that into my little like portable radio / CD player. I remember having it. It was yellow. And I would jam out to that shit. It was amazing. Had that. I had a Hillary. God, I had a fucking Hillary Duff CD. Had a Hillary Duff CD. I'm aging myself quickly. Oh, that guy was insane in what he did because he had the ideal position lined up and turned down to one piece. Yeah, I heard that. I saw a clip from that interview, and you know what? Good on him. Because the show that he turned down, I think already got canceled. I think that's already no longer a thing. So, when in doubt, everybody, always choose one piece. Is the obvious takeaway from this. When in doubt, pick one piece. One piece will never lead you astray. You made a YouTube video about it? Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I need to look into his YouTube channel because he seems like a good dude, potentially. I don't know. I don't know these people in real life. That's the thing you got to remind yourself of every so often when you think somebody's cool online or like in TV or whatever, is you don't know these people in real life. Sometimes bad takes can happen. You don't know these people in real life. Come on. Get in the needle, you motherfucker. My only One Piece knowledge is 4 kids and the video games. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. They're doing a good job with the live action if you get the chance to watch it. And I know 4 kids... I think 4 kids lost the rights to it like right around Skypiea, if I'm remembering correctly. Which is unfortunate, because Skypiea is a phenomenal arc. It's so fucking good, dude. What do you mean that there are islands in the sky? And that this one specifically is dealing with colonization issues, and also Eminem is there. which, if we get to Skypiea in the live action and Eminem plays Eneru, that would be so funny. Problem is, I don't have Netflix and Hulu has Bleach. One Piece is a show about pirates. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that before I get in trouble. God, I'm like fighting myself to not do what I normally do, which is just like, you know, fuck it. Fuck it. There we go. This is like one of those times where I unfortunately have to pull it close to myself in order to get the thing to happen so I can see a little bit better. Because otherwise I'm basically doing this at arm's length away from me. Which is fine normally, but if I'm trying to rethread the needle, that's a little bit difficult. That's a little bit difficult. I always kiss my anime, yeah. All I know about Smoker is his pants like ice cream and he's very based. Yes, so... The thing about Smoker, right? The thing about Smoker is that up until Smoker's introduction in both the manga, the anime, and the live action, up until Smoker's introduction, every fucking Marine we've met has been an asshole. Or at the very least, every like high-ranking Marine that we've met has been an asshole. Live action has a little bit of a difference with that because they introduced Garp way earlier in the live action. But in the manga and the anime, Smoker is the first high-ranking Marine that's not a complete dick. Because like we've seen like the cannon fodder type guys, right? Like Kobe, who's a new recruit, or just random extras that have no name. And they've been okay, right? They've been fine. They're following orders. They're doing their jobs. But other than that, they're fine. But then anybody that has a title, absolute douchebag, right? Absolute piece of shit. We see the crooked Marine working with Arlong to keep Nami from being able to purchase her village back as agreed. We see Helmeppo's dad, who is just horrifically abusive to literally everyone all the time. It's just a lot of bad Marines, right? Smoker has a special nullification weapon. He does. Yes, he has a weapon. His weapon is like, oh gosh, what are they called? Hang on, I'm Googling. Hang on. What are smokers' weapons? What is it called? They are, I'm probably going to say this poorly. Jute? I don't know. Jitte. Jitte. They're like a long iron. They're basically like an iron pole, kind of, with like a hook on it to catch like swords and shit. But then he has his tipped with sea prism stone, which nullifies devil fruit powers. So he has like perfectly suited weapons for his job of fighting pirates, because he really does not like pirates. He has a very bad view of pirates. Gee, I wonder why he's in the Marines. Jute. Got it. Okay, since it was spelled with an I wasn't sure. I wasn't quite sure how you said that. But regardless, up until we meet Smoker, all the Marines that we meet are just pieces of shit assholes, right? And we're like, oh, fuck. Why would Kobe ever want to join the Marines? These guys suck dick. And Kobe's a good dude, and these guys are just terrible. And we meet Smoker, and he first appears, and he looks scary. He looks big and mean and scary, and he's chewing on like 2 or 3 cigars, and he's got a big scary face, and he's a big scary man. And a little girl bumps into him with this big ass ice cream, like comically large ice cream cone. You know, the like 3 to 4 scoop cone that you see in all of the comics that you just know is going to end up on the ground because gravity is mean. And she wanders up, and she isn't looking where she's going. She's a little kid, and she walks directly into Smoker. She walks directly into Smoker, bumps into his leg, and her ice cream gets all over his pants. Now, up until this point in the story, every Marine we've seen, absolute piece of shit asshole. So you see this happen, and your immediate first thought is, oh God, this man, this big scary man who's a big scary Marine with a title and everything, which means he's a jerk, is going to be unnecessarily cruel to this poor little child who's already upset because she has lost out on her ice cream, right? You expect this. And Smoker's staring down at this little girl who's terrified out of her mind. I think the kid's dad comes over and is just like, oh my God, sir, we're so sorry. Please don't be mad at her. She's just a child. We're so sorry. And Smoker crouches down to eye level with this little girl and looks at her for a second. And then big scary Marine man goes, oh, I'm sorry about that. My pants ate your ice cream. And gives her money and says, go get yourself even more scoops this time. Get an even bigger cone on me because my pants ate your ice cream, so it's only fair. And he just goes off and does his job. Because Smoker is actually a good dude with his own reasons for doing what he's doing. So he's like the first, in the original at least, he's like the first titled Marine that we meet that isn't a piece of shit. And Oda does a phenomenal job of twisting your expectations with him. It's so good. My only interaction with Smoker was him in the desert. And I liked him fighting with Zoro. Yeah, see, after everything that happens in Alabasta, it all gets pinned as being a victory for Smoker because the world government doesn't want to admit, one, that one of their pet pirates was fucking around and doing a mafia and trying to cause a civil war to take over a country. And also, they don't want to admit that a pirate crew solved the problem for them. So the world government is just like, Smoker did it. He happened to be in the vicinity. Sure, yeah, Smoker's the one who did the thing. He's the one who freed Alabasta. Yep, it was Smoker. And Smoker's just like, what the hell? No, I didn't. And the world government is just like, yes, you did. Shut the fuck up. And he's just like, what the fuck? No, I didn't. And then actually seeing what happens in Alabasta and how it gets covered up so quickly kind of starts changing Smoker's mindset about pirates a little bit, because he's been spending this whole time going, every single pirate is an evil asshole. And then Luffy rocks up and is just like, but what if we just had fun and whimsy and didn't let people die for no reason? And Smoker's like, what the fuck? That's an option for you people? It's like, what do you mean that's a thing pirates do? Alabasta is the desert place. Yes, yes. Alabasta is the desert kingdom that Vivi is from. Correct. Yes. Yes, yes. As Luffy says, there are good Marines and bad Marines. We just get the bad Marines more often than the good ones until Smoker. Correct. Correct. After Smoker, there's a better mix. After we meet Smoker, it seems to be a little bit more of a mix. Although, funny enough, it does kind of seem like the higher up you get in Marine hierarchy, the more okay you are with some very bad and unethical things. I wonder what that could be a commentary on. Gotta use your thinking cap for that one. I know jack about One Piece, but I do know that I want Whitebeard's glaive. Oh yeah, Whitebeard's a fucking badass and his weapon is cool as hell. Whitebeard is crazy. Bro died standing with part of his head missing and 2 holes in his chest. And when I say holes, I don't mean tiny little gunshot wounds. I mean whole ass, you can see through the man holes. And he died on his fucking feet and took a lot of people out with him. Reminds me of Benkei a lot. Ooh. That's neat. Oh. Yeah. Oh no, y'all got me talking about One Piece again. Oh no. Does Mihawk look like Lucifer in the live action? I think that's just because of like the eyes and the dark color palette. He looks pretty much the same in the live action as he does in the manga and anime. I don't think he looks like Lucifer or anything like that. I think that's just like popular depictions in pop culture has him with dark hair and dark clothes and yellow eyes to represent the serpent. And Mihawk has dark hair and dark clothes and yellow eyes because he's Hawkeye's Mihawk. But I don't think he looks like that personally, but he is supposed to seem very goth because he is. Bro lives alone on an abandoned island that has nothing but like an old abandoned spooky castle that he lives in and giant apes that he spars with for fun. Bro's bachelor pad is the most goth place you could ever think of. It's really funny. Or sound like, oh, you mean like from the show Lucifer? I think that's just the accent. I think that's just both actors have a British accent. Well, let's see. Let's see. Who? And in the show Lucifer, he has yellow eyes when he goes all demon-y too, if I remember correctly. Who plays Lucifer in Lucifer? And then who plays Mihawk in One Piece live action? Yeah, no, 2 different people. 2 completely different people. They just have similar accents is all. 2 completely different people. They just have similar accents. It's Tom Ellis. Yeah, I believe that is yeah, that's Lucifer, but that's not live action Mihawk. Live action Mihawk is Stephen John Ward. Has Mama seen the new Goat movie? I have not. I'm not super interested personally. I hope it looks cute. It's just not really something that I'm crazy interested in. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Tom Ellis plays Lucifer in the show Lucifer, and then Mihawk is played by Stephen John Ward, and he's supposed to seem very spooky and very goth. The man's first name is literally Dracule. Not Dracula, Dracule. D-R-A-C-U-L-E. He's supposed to be goth, and he is. The man is a very goth character. Good show, TBH. What, Lucifer the show? I agree. I liked that show for a good while. And then I was really hoping they would go the direction of the male and female leads just being really good friends. I was really hoping that they would go that direction. And then they didn't. I was just kind of disappointed about that because that never fucking happens. They never just let the leads be friends. It's annoying. Men and women can be friends, damn it. There's a baboon voiced by Remy the Rat from Ratatouille. I think it's hilarious to imagine Remy commanding a basketball team. Yes, that would be very good. Probably better than Alucard going on walks. Hi, Duart. What do you mean? I'm gonna need some explanation so I know what you're referring to, because I talked about a lot of shit in quick succession. Come on, get into the needle, you motherfucker. You piece of shit. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing silly voice. I'm supposed to be doing, because I keep forgetting every time I go live playing something. I forget I need to do the silly voice. I forget I need to do past turns. So that means as of right now, it is silly voice time. I can't keep forgetting this. You guys redeemed it. I can't keep forgetting. So we are now going to talk like this. I do not know what this voice is, but this is the silly voice I talk to myself in sometimes when things are being frustrating, so I do not get super pissed off about it. When you're talking about Dracula, I was like, oh, Alucard. Oh, yes. Yes. It is in reference to Dracula, because he lives in a spooky castle and he looks like a fucking vampire. Mama's Russian? I think this would be insulting to the Russians. I think this would be an insulting comparison to anyone who is actually Russian. I am not trying to do a Russian voice specifically. I am just doing something stupid with my vocal cords and my mouth. Come on. Fuck. The reason why the 10th Doctor and Donna is my favorite Doctor companion duo, because of that. They pretty much give the two besties on a road trip and they share a single brain cell. Exactly! We need more of that. We need more of that in TV. Let me have my goofy ass two besties. Now, see, one show that I have been watching called High Potential, they've been kind of doing that, where you have the male and female protagonist, and there's a little bit of will they, won't they early on, but they never end up going for it. Like, the male protag has a girlfriend at this point in the story, and the female protag doesn't. But the problem is, they just out of fucking nowhere decided to pair her up with a character that, in my personal opinion, is a bad match, and I could see it fucking coming. I could see it fucking coming like 3 episodes before it actually happened. I was so pissed off about it, because I'm just like, don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare. They don't like each other. One of them is trying to use the guy is trying to use the female protagonist. The female protagonist doesn't fucking trust him because she knows he's just trying to use her, and he sucks. And then there's a whole scene where he gets drunk off his ass and he's talking mad shit, and she's nice and helps him get home, and then he tries to make out with her and she's like, no, I'm leaving now because you're drunk as shit. And then like half an episode later, they happen to be in an elevator together and start making out. Pisses me off. And then an episode later, they fucking have the end of the episode cliffhanger be bro got shot real bad. Because now we have an emotional attachment. Yeah, sure, you couldn't have set up like an actual emotional attachment over the course of the season like you were clearly trying to, and then went oops, oh well, and just ham-fisted a romance that lasted for an episode and a half. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, dude. The worst part is that it was a good character with like complexity and shit, but then you could tell that they were about to like fucking try to kill him off or fridge him in some way, because all of a sudden he's just all over the female protag. Why? He was already interesting. He was already fulfilling a narrative arc. He was getting somewhere. To cut it off where he was would have still been emotionally thrilling and intense, because he was midway through his fucking arc. And that's the thing that makes you go, holy shit, they're killing him now? He's only partway through his arc. But no, we don't have any faith in our viewership. So we need to make him make out with the female lead for a bit so that everybody knows he's important before we fridge him. Pisses me off. Absolutely unnecessary. I just realized I got all pissed off and I forgot to do the silly voice while I was all pissed off. I need to do a different silly voice. I need to do a different silly voice. I need to pick a different silly voice. This one will do. This one will do. I'll just talk out of my nose. I'll remember to do that. I'll remember to do that. I'll remember to talk out of my nose. There we go. There we goes. With the nose. Mama's debut voice? Oh no. No. You do not want me to do that. I will hurt myself. I will hurt myself. Literally after that debut stream, I ended stream and everything. I was like, wow, why does my throat hurt? And then I listened back to it and I was like, oh, that's why. That's why. I see now. I fucking see. I understand what happened. Monokuma voice? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess a little bit. I want to, like, kind of try to copy him when I voice him when I'm playing the games, but I don't think I can do that without hurting myself very well. And you get ready for work? Good luck. Good luck. Hurry. Don't, like, hit nobody, but maybe speed a little. Careful, SpongeBob, but also. I don't like when a story turns someone into a love interest with zero chemistry. One show had strong independent lady, she's super into vengeance and she's angsty, and suddenly she has a super raunchy kiss session with a girl 7 episodes ago. Meanwhile, the whole time she had actual chemistry with a different character. See, that's a bullshit. That's some bullshit. You're gonna set up chemistry and then take it away for what? Points? With who? People who have media literacy? Because you ain't getting that. I don't know. Maybe it's the ace in me talking, but I don't feel like every single show needs to have a romantic subplot for the main character or whoever. Maybe people can just fucking exist. It'd be funny. Oh, hi, Monokuma. Please don't put chat in a murder game. I like living. Well, then be good at the game. Fucking GG. Be good at the game and you'll survive. It's easy. I don't know why you're making it difficult. You're playing a murder game against a bunch of teenagers. Like, yeah, they're really good at things, but they're good at shit like baseball. Not necessarily, like, fucking solving murder. Considering the number of times some dumb shit nearly works. I'm not good at it. They're kind of stupid, actually. Because they're a bunch of teenagers. Monokuma literally saying skill issue. Am I fucking wrong? Yeah, get good. I will, Ven. You'll be my victim. This just in, folks. Ven has volunteered himself. Media literacy, mama. There's a lady online getting shamed for liking Hold Them Down because they claim she's supporting his scheme. I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're allowed to like villains and think that they're cool and interesting characters. And even thirst after them a little bit if you want. I know dark romance has been a thing lately. Like, you can do all that and not, like, agree with the shit that they're doing. That's an option. That's a thing you can do. It's not illegal. It's very much allowed and encouraged, actually. I get hating a villain for the sake that they're a villain, but also not every villain is just supposed to be a hateable punching bag. Sometimes they're actually fucking saying something. Sometimes they're interesting. Sometimes there's something going on with that. I mean, fuck, one of my favorite manga characters is like one of the, if not the, for most of the series, big bads of his series. I've talked about it before, but it's this manga called Karakura Doji Ultimo. It's really good. If you ever get the chance to read it, you should, but good fucking luck finding it in English. Good fucking luck with that. Pissing me off and it makes me sad. But, come on. There we go. There we go. It's made by Hiroyuki Takei. I wanted to make sure I had his name right, but it's made by Hiroyuki Takei, the creator of Shaman King, of all fucking things. If you know Shaman King, I think it's good personally, but he's doing all the art. And then guess who's co-writing it with him? Guess who's writing it with him? Guess who's helping create it? Stan motherfucking Lee. It's Hiroyuki Takei and Stan Lee. And it's about which is stronger, good versus evil. And you start the series thinking this is a battle show. Well, not show because it hasn't been animated. This is a battle series. What I miss, I heard Stan Lee. I'm talking about one of my favorite manga of all time. It's called Karakuridoji Ultimo, shortened to Ultimo usually. And it's created by Hiroyuki Takei, creator of Shaman King, and motherfucking Stan Lee. And it's really good. And it's a whole thing about, I miss Stan Lee. Same. I also really miss Stan Lee. He was a good dude. But yeah, so it's a whole thing. He also has an XP character. There's a character model to look just like him, and it's so fucking funny because it's a whole bunch of Shaman King style character designs, and then, oh look, it's Stan Lee, but with a ponytail. It's Stan Lee with a ponytail, and he says Excelsior at least once. But you go into it, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's robot boys. It's robotic boys themed around good and evil, and they're beating the shit out of each other. It's just gonna be a battle series, and then you get a little bit in, and the whole fucking story just slaps you across the face and goes, do you think so little of me, motherfucker? This is an ideological war, not a punching war. Yes, there will be punching, but that is not the entire thing that's going on here. And the funniest part is that everybody in the story also thought it was going to be a punch 'em up good versus evil war. So when fucking Stan Lee steps out and goes, hey guys, you literally got it completely incorrect. It is an ideological war, not a necessarily punchy war. I gave y'all superpowers and the ability to punch real hard because I thought it'd be cool. And I thought it would be thematically relevant in certain areas, but I need you to understand that if you actually fight like that, you're gonna destroy the world. And that's not what I'm going for. I am a fucking scientist. Do the science correctly. Literally all of the characters are like, that sounds like a fucking lie. It's really funny, actually, because the main character goes, wait, what the fuck? We're not fighting? We're doing ideological things? We're convincing people to change sides? And Stan Lee is like, yeah, man. Now do it right. It isn't even just a cameo, Quaver. It isn't even just a cameo. He's a character from the first chapter onwards, and he is incredibly relevant because guess fucking what? He's the main bad guy. Depending on how you think about it. Depending on how you think about it. Not like every fucking reading. Not everybody is going to feel that way, but depending on how you think about it, he's the main villain. Stan Lee and Shoto Inamori is amazing in Hero Media. Yeah, I agree. Oh. But yeah, I think I've shown this. You know what? I'm gonna find a picture. I'm gonna find a picture. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm getting a picture of the character because this is fucking hilarious. Also, I almost missed a cheese comment. Random but mama, in one of the recent DC shows, they made Poison Ivy more like a lesbian wife energy, and honestly, it's so funny and generally great and direct. Oh, you're talking about the, Harley Quinn cartoon? A Harley Quinn cartoon? Yeah. Okay. Are you fucking ready for this shit? Look at this shit. This is fucking insane. Hang on, I need to actually save it properly. Hang on. Oh, no. I do not want a WebP. Nobody wants a fucking WebP file. Nothing can fucking use it. Okay, look at this shit. Give me an image. Yep. Look at this shit. Tell me this motherfucker. Tell me this motherfucker is not just actual fucking Stan Lee, but with a ponytail. Like, come the fuck on. Bye, Cheese. Good luck at work, Cheese. Bye-bye. Reminds me when they had to make Doom's plan evil when he called out the Fantastic Four, but he was trying to... And he was trying to put the world under his thumb. I mean, that's what he does, right? He's like, I've seen the future. I've seen all the bad timelines. I have to control the timeline. And everyone's like, you're evil for controlling people. And he's just like, fucking all right, then die. It's Stanley, but younger. Also, I'm out of work. Congratulations. I'm glad you make it through. But yeah, that's Dr. Dunstan in Karakuri Doji Ultimo. That's the guy who made all there we go. That's the guy who made all the doji. So you have this character design. You have that character design, right? But and this isn't even the full cast. This isn't, what I am about to show you is not even the full cast. Right? But these are the designs that he's up next to, right? We're gonna put him over here for a second. We're gonna put him over here for a second. So this is the comparison. I'm gonna make it a little bigger because there's a lot of them all together. Like, I want you to look at these two images side by side and tell me that they were drawn by the same fucking person in the exact same fucking show. Or not show, because it hasn't gotten an anime. But series. It's the same series. It's not even, oh, one of them was from the one series that the creator made and the other one was from the other series. No, they're in the same fucking book. They're in the same fucking book. And then fucking Dunstan here will show up and say something cryptic and cause problems for everybody. And all of these guys are just like, there we go. All these guys are just like, oh my god, it's fucking Dunstan. And it's like, oh, how do they know? How do they know that he's here? It's because he looks like this. It's because he has at least 5 more lines on him than everybody else. Anyway, if you ever get the chance to read Karakuri Doji Ultimo, I would heavily suggest it. It is one of my favorite series of all time. It is one of my favorite series of all time, and you know fucking what? If it was a perfect world where I had all of the money to have anything happen, excuse me, even the design has more aura. Yeah! The whole time it is like that. The entire time it is like that. It's so funny. But I will say, if this was a timeline where I had all of the money in the world and all of the pull and all of the things, I could just wave away all of the red tape around it. I would adore. I would adore an Ultimo anime made by Studio Trigger specifically. It's a fuck ton of giant robot fights, but also very thoughtful conversations, and also they go to space. At one point they do in fact go to space, and there's time travel. There's space, there's time travel, there's giant robot fights. Like, tell me this would not be perfect for Trigger. Tell me this would not be perfect for Trigger. I'll call you a fucking liar. I will. I'll call you a liar. If only Stan Lee was still with us, I'd have given both my kidneys to see him voice Dunstan in the dub of the theoretical anime. That would have been amazing. Honestly, he doesn't need to have the same voice. I understand that probably wouldn't have worked out, considering it would have to be like serialized and very long term and all of that stuff. But like, come on, it would be such a fucking good show. It would be such a fucking good show. Ah! Why are you cheesing my cross stitch? What did my cross stitch do to you? What did my cross stitch do to you? We have Stan Lee's voice. It's in Big Hero 6. We do, but I am personally not super chill with the idea of AI-ifying or soundboarding or hologramming a person who has died into new media just to keep them around for the hell of it. I think that's kind of fucked up, actually. And that is just a personal, ethical thing for me. Okay, I need to check something. Okay. Had to make sure that that the square above the one that I was working is not the same color. It's a different color. Like James Brown's voice as Darth Vader. Yeah, the one in Fortnite. It was Fortnite, right? That I thought was messed up. You know, they're doing that with a movie right now. What was it? Hang on. What was it? What was it? It's like in process right now. I'm keeping the funny voice while I talk about this because it's fucking horrific. Yeah. So there is a movie coming out this year called As Deep as the Grave. It features the actor Val Kilmer. And you see, the issue with that is that Val Kilmer passed away in 2025. He passed away last year. And you may say to me, well, Maya. Perhaps they filmed his scenes and then he passed away. And I am here to tell you that is incorrect. They did not. They are AI generating a dead man so that they do not have to film different scenes. And he can still be in the movie. They are AI generating a dead man a year after he died so that he can still feature in a movie when he has already died. Personally, didn't the family give consent? Yes. And that is their choice. But for me, for me personally, the family can make any decision that they wish. That is their right, obviously, as the family, as the next of kin, as the estate. But for me personally, I personally find that to be insanely disrespectful to the dead and unethical. I think, personally, that's a little fucked up. And again, I'm not going to tell the family what to do. It's their family. It's their choice. Hi, Marimbus. Weird that it was offered to the family at all. I agree. Weird to me that we are, and again, this is just my opinion. I do not want anybody thinking that I am coming after anyone or anything like that, or telling people how to grieve or anything like that, but I am of the personal opinion that we should not be treating people as disposable products, and AI generating a dead person so that they can act, so that it can look like they're not dead for a little bit is really fucked up. And now we're also getting, like, I think it's Meta, where somebody is trying to do an AI thing so that you can talk to dead loved ones after they've died, because it will make an AI copy of them. So, like, if your family member dies, you can talk to an AI recreation of them. Yeah, no, I am not okay with that shit. I am not okay with that. I think that's gross, quite frankly. I think that is using someone's grief to get money out of them. And I think that is fucked up. Just like I think a lot of parts about the funerary industry is fucked up. A lot of stuff in there I think is fucked up. But I think this is also fucked up. I think this is potentially more fucked up. Because how the fuck are people supposed to be able to have closure? I'm turning into Nell somehow. How the fuck are people supposed to be able to have closure and move on and come to terms with the death of their loved ones if their loved ones are living in their phone? I think that's fucked up. Personally. Is this why you're doing the voice, to foil my evil plans to make Mamaya? Hera Umbra, welcome in, welcome Raiders. I'm doing a silly voice right now because it got redeemed as part of a charity stream a bit ago, and I was a dum-dum and I fucking forgot to do it, so I'm doing it now. We're talking about fucked up shit with a silly voice to make it feel less terrible, and we're also doing cross-stitch. Hera Raid, welcome in, fellow Greek myth person. How are you doing? Thank you for getting the shout out done, Ben. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it, Ben. Sorry, I gotta move the cross stitch away from the camera for a second so I can get the thread back in the needle. Mickey Mouse! God, I wish I had mouse money. What a world if I had mouse money. I wish I had mouse money. Now I'm doing a silly voice for a little bit, but hello, Hera Umbra and Akabu. How are you? And everybody else who came in with the raid. You know what? I'm gonna do the raid intro. Can I get a goofy laugh? Well, I feel like that was kind of shit. Hang on. That did a weird squeak. I think I did it wrong again. Yuck! I'm not good at this. I am not practiced in the way of the goof troop. What the fuck was that? Are you okay? I want you to look deep into my purple eyes and ask yourself that. I want you to look deep into my eyes, Ven, and tell me what you think. I think you swallowed your squeaker. Shit, you're right. Hera, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I should probably stop talking like this for a second. Anyway. My favorite thing to do after I've been doing a goofy ass voice for a while is to just drop down to the lower part of my natural speaking voice just for funsies. I enjoy doing that. It's fun. Voice acting is fun, you guys. I fucking love voice acting. It's so fun. I really hope I get to do it professionally one day. That would be awesome. Dream come true. I don't recognize you anymore. Who are you? Maybe I'm someone else now. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. When Maya threatens to use the ASMR voice, I need to record that still. I owe you guys an ASMR video. I need to figure out what the theme of it is going to be. I need to figure out what the topic is going to be. Same with the voice pack that I owe you. But that stuff is... Oh, I'm bald. But that stuff is in the works. Oh, right. I was going to do the... I'm so sorry, Hera Umbra. I was going to do the raid welcome in the silly voice. Let me... Welcome in, raiders. To those of you who do not know me, I am Mama Maya, your mama from the stars. I used to live in space, and then I came down here to hang out with all of you. And I hope you're having a lovely night and you had a good stream. What were you guys up to? And if you need to pop out, get water, get snacks, take a nap, whatever, I totally understand. No need to be worried about raiding and running. You are more than welcome here for as long as you wish to stay. But yeah. Anyway. Maya was replaced with a mimic. If there would be signs. There would be signs. How would we know that Maya got replaced by a mimic? Easy. The wallet opens for gotcha. Easy. Hitting us with a cast iron skillet because you're clumsy. Nah, I want to do it legit. I want to do like an actual ASMR thing, not a joke one that's suddenly super crazy loud. Maya's chest would be open and there would be teeth. Oh man, is that where those went? Is that where my extras, my spare teeth are? You guys get spare teeth, right? That's a normal human thing, right? You got the spare teeth that you keep in the chest cavity so you don't lose them. That's how that works, right? Oh, come on, just get in the needle. Get in the needle, you horrible pieces of string. How dare you do this to me? In front of all these nice people. Get in the needle, you motherfucker! Thank you. Thank you. You're finally doing the thing you're supposed to do. That's how granutes work? What is a granute? Learning about eye teeth was a fun time. Oh.
Go on. Cry. Cry your little bitch tears.
That's what my thread is saying to me. Correct, Ven. You're absolutely correct. Now imagining Maya with the Nurgle stomach mouth and I don't like it. I don't like it either. Stop that. I too do not appreciate. Granutes are the monsters in Kamen Rider Gav and they have stomach mouths. Oh, horrible. Terrible. I hate it. Kill them immediately. Okay, now I need to get through the Eye of the Needle part 2. Please, please, please. It was nice to me. It got called out for being mean and it was nice to me. Yippee. But yeah, Hera, I hope you had a good stream. If you are still here and you want to tell me about it, I would love to hear about it. We were talking about how people are allowed to like villains in media. Like being a villain does not automatically mean that you agree with everything that they've ever been depicted doing. Just a heads up, in case you didn't know. And then I was talking about how the series Karakuri Doji Ultimo is really fucking good, and my favorite character from that is one of the villains, and he's a horrible person, and his name is Vice. Fun fact, he's the embodiment of ultimate evil. And he's my favorite fucking character. He's so cool. He's a horrible person, but he's really cool. And then that turned into me just yapping about it because I really enjoy the series a lot. I'm so sad that I can't find the last like 2 volumes. I have all up to volume 10 that I own, and I can't find the last 2 volumes, and I can't find them anywhere. At least not in English. I can find them in Japanese, but I can't read Japanese, and I can't find them in English. So I can't finish the fucking story, and it makes me sad. We are allowed to like villains except Xenos and his huge dumpy. You are allowed to like Xenos, but I will not agree with you. These graphics are amazing. The hands look so real. Hi, Karen! Hi, Karen! Hello! My hands are real. Ooh. How you doing? How's it going? My mind flashes back to the clip I saw from one of the 40K shows of a Plague Marine's horrific transformation into a Chaos Spawn. Oh, that sounds like really cool special effects and or animation. However, I do not want that for my own self. I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn into a horrible Chaos Spawn. I'm good just the way I am, thank you. And then, oh, it's going 2 and 2 on me. There we go. There we go. Oh, and now I have finally remembered to silly voice. Fucking finally. Y'all probably never thought I was actually going to do it. Now I need to figure out how to pass a turn twice in whatever game I play next. I mean, I could do it at D&D, but that wouldn't be fair because then it would be affecting people other than myself, and these are punishments that are only supposed to affect me, so not during D&D. Something won't know it till you try it. I think I'm good without being covered in pus-filled growths and vomit and mouths and organs that shouldn't be where they are. I think I'm good. I think I'm good without actively rotting as I live. I think I'm good. I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm all right. Come on, there we go. That's just a nurgling, and I don't want that for myself. But Grampy Nurgle loves me, and he can respect my boundaries. He can show that he loves me by respecting my boundaries. Made it work. Think of what you made about Monster Girl Chest Mouth Zuri is something I'd agree to completely. I worry about you, Cheese. I worry about you. You're gonna get eaten by an eldritch horror. That's what a mimic would say? Okay. No, we established that. We established this. If I get taken over by a mimic, I'm going to start playing World of Warcraft and spend money on gacha. That's how you'll know. No, I'm kidding. I would actually try World of Warcraft out again. I'm making the joke because of how many people do the fight between Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft, but I actually haven't played World of Warcraft in a really long time. It'd be cool to see how they've updated it and changed it over time. Because fun fact for anybody who hasn't heard this story before, I actually got into video games because of playing World of Warcraft with my dad as a kid. So it does hold a very near and dear place in my heart. But because of that, I haven't gone back to it in a long time. Because, like, you know those things where, like, you really enjoyed them when you were a kid, and now you're scared? Now as an adult, you're scared to go back to them because you're worried that it won't hold up to your memories. So that's why I haven't gone back to WoW in so long. But I should. I should give it another shot sometime. Hello, Wolfie! It's been a minute since I joined stream. Yeah! How have you been? It's been forever. I didn't know you cross-stitched. Yeah. This is like my go-to little hobby thing. I'll like be watching anime with Teeny and Kage and Ven over Discord. And I'll be like, oh wait, can we wait just like a couple minutes before we start the episode? I have to go get my stitchies. I have to go get my stitchies because then I'll stay awake. Because usually we're watching stuff at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I need to stay awake so I can watch the show with my friends. So then I get my stitchies. No, it's my go-to hobby. I love cross stitch. It's so fun. Gotcha! I'm on the way home, bumped into something after eating. Are you okay? Did you do a bonk? Duar, congratulations on your bald egg. That's me. I'm the egg. There's this form of waifu monster girls, but like eldritch horror waifus known as monster foos. Good. I'm glad. I know there's like a Cthulhu dating simulator where Cthulhu's like an anime. Excuse me. Where Cthulhu's like an anime girl or something. We gamble, yeah. All right, let me go to the other playlist that I have. It's all like FF14 night themes. Hello, Merc. Long time no see. How you doing? Bad translation, a new topic. That's fine. But Mom, if you were an eldritch waifu, what would be your go-to twisted imagery form thingy? So, I don't know. But my first thought, I don't know if this would count as proper eldritch stuff. But I do like the idea of I know there's been like, I've seen people talk about before about the idea of eldritch horror actually being an attempt at these beings that are so much more than we are and don't understand us because of that, trying to show love and care. Like the way a human will try really, really, really hard not to squish a bug and just shoo it gently outside, but then you accidentally squish it because it's so much smaller and so much more delicate, and you feel really bad about it, but at the end of the day, it's still dead. That kind of thing. I think if I was an eldritch creature, it would be that sort of situation. That's both horrifically cute and would be tragic for a mama alternate timeline. Yeah. I love those stories in comics. Yes, me too. I love shit like that. I love the idea of like eldritch horror from the perspective of the eldritch creature or being, in that it's not them actively trying to antagonize or hurt anybody. It's just we're way smaller and don't have a way of understanding them, and that alone is what breaks people, whether the eldritch creature themselves wanted to or not. I just think that's a neat... Oh, fuck, I fucked with the thread. Oh, heck, I hecked it. Let's pull that back out a little bit. There we go. I just think that idea... Okay, I need to completely take it out. It's being a bitch. I just think that idea is really interesting and neat. I just think it's cool. How you been? Been all right. How you been, Merc? A monster mom would just be her being 6 foot? Okay. All right. I just hit my head. Oh! I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're all right. There was one I saw on Reddit about a woman that was also some kind of horrific bug monster. I wish I knew the name so I could check for updates. Was she a spider? Was this a comic, Solar? And was she a spider? Because if yes, I think I know what you're talking about. I might be able to find it for you. Potentially. Been bored all of last and this week. I know that feel. Must clock in for work. Good luck at work, cheese. Hopefully it goes well. Comic and spider-like. Yeah. Like, is it like a manga style with the art and the insect that she's themed after is a spider? Is that it? Are we thinking of the same thing, or are you talking about something completely different? I got activated for security force and they got us put on a gate where nothing happens. I hate to say it, Merc, but that's good. Because if you're security and you're guarding a gate, you don't want anything to happen. That would be really bad, actually, because that means someone's trying to bust in. Mizuki Kaida Mizuki Kaida. There we go. Now I said it right, I think. I hope. Hello! Hello, hello. Thank you for the shout out, Ben. Oh, it didn't work because of the caps. Oh no, here, let's fix it. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Let me get this shout out for you. Will it link properly now? Yeah, there we go. It wasn't linking for me. It might have, it wasn't linking properly for me. It might just because I was in multi-chat view and it doesn't show links then. It might be. But hello, welcome in, Raiders. How are you guys? How are you guys? Hello, I need to scroll up so I can say hi to everybody. Hello to Mizuki, and hello to Crimson, and hello to Spike. Is her dad a skeleton? Yes! I fucked up my fucking camera. I got so excited I fucked up my camera's angle. Jesus Christ. But yes, I think I know. Okay, Solar, hang on. I need to do a Google real quick. I need to get this thing. I'm going to help. I can help. Hi. My cat's staring at me with them big ol' eyes while making biscuits. Good. Please scritch your kitty for me and tell him he's a good boy. I love your chill vibe. Thank you. I'm not always this chill, but today is just hanging out and chit-chatting and doing some crafting. I'm doing some cross stitch. And we're just chit-chatting about whatever. We're just having a nice, calm, chill night and listening to Final Fantasy BGM. Because I'm also an FF14 nut. That's a nice mat. Thank you! I got it back when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But I wanted to keep the mat because it's really pretty and I like using it for stuff like this. I would have jump scared you right then if you weren't holding a needle. Ven, I need you to understand something. There was a night where I was sitting on the couch with my mother and we were just watching TV and I was doing cross stitch. And I forget how exactly this happened, but I went, oh no! And my mother looked, my dear, dear mother looked at me and went, oh, what's wrong? And I held out my palm like this.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
A little bit. But I held out my palm like this and the needle was sticking straight out of my palm like so. I'm not stabbing it in right now. But it was sticking out of my palm like so. And it was in not deep enough to start bleeding. It was not deep enough to cause bleeding. But it was in deep enough that it was sticking out and just sitting there on its own. It wasn't just hanging out. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to do my raid welcome. Mizuki, thank you so much for the follow. Perfectly fine to raid and run. I absolutely understand. Make sure to get some snacks and water and sleep, whatever you need. I totally get it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a fantastic stream. And to those of you who do not know me, I am Mama Maya, your mama from the stars. I used to live in space and then I came down here to hang out with all of you. Hi. Inhales. Ah. That got me. It got me really bad earlier in the stream too, Wolfie. Haven't touched that card game since GX. I played for a year or two. I was not very good at it, but I had fun. But yes, I'm so sorry she put the needle down. I did. But yeah, no, I look over to my mom and the needle's sticking straight out my palm. Not deep enough to bleed, but I don't like the palm needle. I didn't like it either because it was deep enough to hurt. It was deep enough to be sticking straight up. There we go. To be sticking straight up and out on its own, like that. To be sticking straight up and out on its own without me touching it. But it wasn't deep enough to bleed, right? So I go, oh no, ow. And my mom goes, what's wrong? And I show her this. And she's like, ooh. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like doing a couple experimental tugs at it. Cause like, I know I could just yoink it out without any trouble. But I'm like kind of tugging at it like, oh wow, that's like actually in there. That's weird. And my mother, my dear darling mother, who I love so very much. She sees me doing a couple experimental tugs. And I guess she thought that I was having trouble bracing myself to yoink it out of my flesh. So she just reaches over, she just reaches over, grabs it, and I'm like, hey, thank you, Mom. And she goes, yeah, no problem. Goes back to watching the show we were watching. I think it was like Great British Bake Off or something. And like I was just trying to see how good it was in there, but all right, it's out now, thanks. Yeah, I was gonna just rip it out. I was just messing with it a little bit. I was just messing with it because it isn't every day that you have a sewing needle sticking out of your palm like that. I was just fucking with it a little bit. But yeah. I always used to use the jumbo blunt needles for cross stitch, but I remember fully threading my skin a few times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I've done that. Easy to do. Unfortunately, easy to do. Most definitely not an everyday occurrence. It shouldn't be. I hope it isn't. I've never, like, put it through, like, flesh all the way through, but there was one day. Thank you, mother dearest. Maya probably through gritted teeth. Not even. I was just wide-eyed and kind of shocked. Like, what did you? Why did you do that? She just hands it back to me like, here you go. Oh man, they really didn't bake that cake long enough. I'm like, okay. So now you know part of why I am the way that I am. I've never put a needle all the way through the fleshy bits, like through bone or anything, but there was one day. It was during a streamed game of tabletop Dark Heresy, because fun fact, if you like Warhammer 40k, there is a tabletop game of Dark Heresy, and it's very fun, and I would know because I played in one that my dear friend Kieran ran for us, and he was really, really good at it, and it freaked me the fuck out. Fucking shocker. Absolute fucking shocker. The guy who is really good at writing horror is really good at scaring the shit out of you in a D&D game. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But it was super fun. It was super fun, and Kieran did an amazing job, and I'm so excited for whenever we get the chance to play again. Currently, the game is on hiatus because all of us have jobs. All of us have jobs and shit going on. Gotta go see you next stream or Crooked Room. Bye, Kenneth. I'll see you tomorrow at Crooked Moon. Not tomorrow. I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you Wednesday on Crooked Moon. But yeah, when I play D&D or I play tabletop games, I'm usually cross-stitching to sort of give my hands something to do while I'm playing, so that I don't get too distracted. It's literally just we're gonna give myself something to fidget with, right? Kieran, the professional writer and 40k nerd, is good at making a Dark Heresy campaign? Who would have thunk? I know, right? It's almost as if he's really good at writing, and he's very creative, and he's really good at horror and setting mood and running games and making a fun collaborative experience for everyone to enjoy together. He's not going to accept these compliments, so I'm staring directly at the screen while I say this. But yeah, so I was doing cross-stitch while we were playing one day. And I had an issue where sometimes... So the way that you finish thread, and you've seen me do it a couple times tonight, the way that you finish thread is that you tuck it under all the other threads on the back. There isn't a whole lot, at least the way that I was taught to do cross-stitch, at least the way that I was taught to do it, there isn't a whole lot of knotting. You don't knot the thread very often. It's more you're just tucking it under itself over and over again, which you can kind of see here. It's a little difficult to make out. But I've done it a couple times tonight just because I've ended the bit of thread that I was using. But sometimes, unfortunately, it isn't his channel, so I can't do the accept a compliment redeem. I'll just say it until he can't tell me to shut up anymore. Tee-hee oo-woo. Grabbing the needle on the backside and feeling the finger stitched tight to the clothes as you pull the thread. Oh, the worst. Oh, the worst. Because then not only do you have to deal with unstitching your own finger, you feel like a fucking idiot the entire time. It's the worst feeling. I was gonna say you finish it by taking it to a sauna. What? Me no likey that. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You're using a needle. You gotta be careful with this shit. They're sharp. Or at least they're supposed to be. But anyway, sometimes saunas are finished. Okay. I wasn't mentally putting the extra N in there. I'm gonna be real. That's on me. That's on me. I take ownership of that. That's on me. I apologize, Ben. I apologize. But yeah. So you see what I'm doing here, where I'm taking the needle and I'm shoving it under a bunch of pre-existing stitches. That is how you finish the thread with how I was taught to do cross stitch. I don't know if that's how everybody does it, but that's how I was taught to do it. And sometimes the problem is the stitches are so tight in an area, or they're so packed that it's hard once you get the thread in to pull it through. It's hard to get the eye of the needle with the thread through. And so what I would do sometimes, if the little tail end of the thread was super short, is I would do it backwards, where instead of putting it in like, let me lift it up. Instead of putting the needle in point first, like I am here, I would put it in the other way. I would put it in eye first. So I'd put the teeny tiny, this is a pretty good tail for this, but I would have it be like way shorter than that, because I'm dumb about not wanting to waste thread, even though thread is not that expensive. But I would be dumb about it and leave it to the very last second and be stubborn and try to shove it through. And so then it gets stuck. It gets stuck under those stitches, and it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to pop itself through properly, because you have the tight stitches, you have the thickness of the eye of the needle like branching out from the regular part of the needle, you have the added thread causing extra, so it just doesn't want to go. So you gotta push it. You gotta push it, right? And you're seeing what I'm doing here, right? You're seeing you're seeing how I am Boo Boo the Fool. And I'm trying to figure out how to show it on here, but I am pushing it with my, there we go, with my thumbnail here. I'm pushing it with my thumbnail here. And it would be flat up like that. And I am Lord Zero. Thank you for the follow. Gotta bounce too. That is perfectly fine. Lovely to meet you. I apologize if I missed your hello. Hello and good night. Have a good time with whatever you're doing. And thank you for stopping by. But yes, I was pushing at it, trying to get it to go with my thumbnail like that. And then I go, ooh! And I clamp down on it real quick because I am on mic. I have a hot mic. I'm not muted. I have a hot mic. And I'm on a D&D show. I'm on somebody else's stream. I need to not go, oh! I need to go, ah! In the middle of somebody else doing something, right? Because what had happened was the point of the needle went through my nail. Through my nail. Through the nail. There was a hole in the nail, like I had pierced it for a charm. And it didn't hurt. It was just straight through my nail. Didn't hurt or nothing. Maya made her con save. I did. Barely. And then I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to Teeny, who was in the game as well. And she, on mic, goes, oh my god. And I'm like, shit. And everything in the game stops as Kieran and everybody else is just like, oh no, Teeny, what's wrong? And he goes, no, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this picture that Maya sent me. Maya, are you okay? And I go, yep. I was trying not to make a scene in the middle of somebody else doing something in the game, but I have a sewing needle through my thumbnail right now. And everyone's like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, no, it's not the flesh. It's just the white part of the nail. It's not the fleshy bit, it's the white part of the nail. It's the very tip. It's the tippy tip part. I'm okay. I apologize for the interruption. I felt real bad. I put surgeon knots between the back stitches just to not go through as many stitches. God, I know that feeling. Back stitching is such a pain sometimes. Back stitching is such a pain in the ass sometimes, dude. No, you know what gets me? French knots. I've done a couple kits where it's like, oh, for stars or for snow or whatever, we want you to do a bunch of little French knots. I'm like, go the fuck to hell. Go all the fuck the way to hell. How dare you make me do a French knot? Those things are evil. Shit sucks, man. I got my thumb in an industrial blower fan that milled right through my thumbnail and down to the Are you okay? Spike, do you still have your thumb? Like as an appendage? Are you okay? Holy shit. well, I feel marginally better about my situation now. Holy fuck. Alright. Right there. Now, I said at the start of stream that shit. Realized I missed a spot. See, this is the thing that happens. Miraculously at fully healed just hurts all the time. God, I'm glad you're okay though. Hi Maya, my internet went out, so I'm over here on my phone. Hello again, Wolfie. How are you? How are you? You both hurt me in ways I forgot was possible. My entire back just cringed. I'm sorry. I apologize. So this is the thing that happens to me pretty often when I do cross stitch, right? Including counted cross stitch. It will still happen on occasion. And that one, you literally have to count out how many squares you're supposed to be doing, right? This one, the pattern is printed onto the fabric, so I don't have to count as much, which is nice. But I will occasionally miss squares. I'll miss stitches. So I'm saying that I'm about done with this color, but Lord knows in a couple of days I'll be working on a totally different one and go, wait a goddamn second. And I know this because it has happened more than once. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me absolutely batty. I'm just gonna have a million singular one-off stitches, like just a bunch of little one-off crosses. It's gonna feel like an utter waste of time. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be so upset about it. I'm already preemptively upset about it because I feel like a silly goose for missing them. Monkey button knots? What the fuck is a monkey button knots? Spike, what in the fuck is a monkey button knot? That sounds mean and cruel. It sounds like a punishment. Hang on, I'm gonna Google it. I just need to get another stitch or two done so that the thread is like real anchored in there and I don't have to worry. Welcome to the Cringe Olympics. Please share your most oof injuries and accidents. Oh, and we're having this after Cheese left to go to work? He'd have us all beat. It's the only way anybody else can win the Cringe Pain Olympics. Not cringe as in be cringe, be free. Cringe as in like, ooh, when you hear about a thing that happened to somebody. All right, let's see. Monkey button knot. Monkey button knot. See, that looks like something I could do with cord. That looks like something that you could do with cord and like seeing stuff where it's like, oh yeah, you usually have a marble or something in there. And you know what? That's cool. It looks awesome. Trying to do that with cross-stitch thread? I don't fucking think so. I don't think I could do that with embroidery thread. Also called a crown knot? Am I thinking of the right thing then? Oh yeah, I am thinking of the same. Yeah, I could do that with cord, but I don't think I could do that with embroidery thread. I don't think I could. I gave myself Hello, Nebchain. I gave myself blisters with drumsticks playing drums on Rock Band. Okay, but that just means that you were doing good. That you were working hard at it. That's good. Ad break? Oh, shit! Okay, I'll read off your horrible stories when you get back from the ads, guys. I'll read the horrible stories when everyone's back from ads. Oh, man. Let me check something. Let me check something. Okay, we're good. One of the tracks had to get muted in this playlist, so I'm just double checking how close we are to that one so that I can skip past it. How far are we through the ad break? It says ad starting soon. But also, yes, I did say hi, Neb. Good. Welcome in, Nebchain. When I look at the multi-chat view, it doesn't tell me when somebody's new. That's some bullshit. Anyway, ad break is starting. We have ads for 3 whole minutes. Said ad break. Yeah, it takes a few seconds to actually kick in. But we are now in ad break land. In 3 minutes, all of the Twitch people will be back. In 3 whole minutes, we'll have our Twitch friends back. Now my ad started sads. I know. I'm sorry. But thank you very much to anyone who can hear this, or on the VOD. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching the ads. It does actually help out quite a bit, and I appreciate you doing that. If you do not want to see any ads, and this is not me telling you to do anything, because I want you to spend your money on you first, but if you want to throw a sub my way, that will in fact get rid of the ads for you. Mine's done. Just want to remind me Twitch Turbo exists. See, those are the annoying ones, I think. It's like, come on. I know. If I wanted to use it, I would be. You know? Boo, Gen AI ad? Oh. This is the part where I remind everybody that I don't get to choose what ads get played on my Twitch channel or on my YouTube. Actually, I don't think I even have ads on YouTube yet. Now I think about it, I don't think I have ads on YouTube. Like on my VODs or anything. But yeah, no, I do not choose what ads get thrown on my shit. I do not get that privilege. If I did, there would not be Gen AI ads on there. You can pay your fucking ass. Absolutely the fuck not. This is an anti-AI space. This is not a safe space for Gen AI people. For sure, you need 2 tweezers for monkey buttons with thread and be super careful not to fully cinch till the last second. Yeah, no, absolutely the fuck not. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to do that to myself. One of the advantages for YouTube stream is no ad breaks. That is true. That is very true and accurate. And I am currently live on both Twitch and YouTube. I am mamamaiavt on both. And if you miss anything in the stream, or you miss a stream entirely, all of my stream VODs get uploaded to the YouTube channel after the stream within 24 hours if I can help it. So, if you want to watch it back later, please feel free to do so over on the YouTube, because they will stay there for as long as I have the YouTube. And then I nearly put my fist through my own mic stand. Damn. That's what I get for trying to cut thread. Damn. There we go. There we go. But hello, Marimbest, if I didn't say hi already. Had to go to the hospital because I was going into... Oh, right. I was going to wait until you guys were ads. Okay, cool. Ad break is over. It's time to read horrible stories. It's time to read your horrible stories. What horrible things have y'all done to yourselves? Let's see. Yo, Ven, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and the hype train. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Finally done with ads. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, now I can scroll up and see all of the horrific fucking stories y'all decided to tell me today. What is this the... Yes, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're Gucci, we're good. All right, let's see. Oh, I scrolled up too far. Scroll up too far. I tried to pick up a potato peeler, but it was stuck, and now my index finger has a permanent scar. Jesus Christ. Get myself blisters with drumsticks playing drum and rock band. Yep. I accidentally spilt boiling water down my chest when I was little. Bad. Don't do that. I had a coworker that stabbed themselves in the thigh with a box cutter trying to open a box while straddling it. Don't do that. That's bad. That's really bad. Don't do that. With the boiling water one, though, I didn't do this. This happened to my mom. When she was younger, when she was in like high school or college, one of the two, she worked part-time at a nursing home, right? And she worked in the cafeteria area. She worked in the dining hall. I'm also stitching right now. What are you working on, Neb? What are you working on? I'm working on this Eagles tapestry, like Philadelphia Eagles tapestry. But yeah, she worked in the dining hall at the nursing home, and she was like a waitress. And the way that the doors into the kitchen worked is that there was one set of doors that was the indoors and one set of doors that was the outdoor, but they both just swung. They swung? Yes, they both swung both directions to make it easier when carrying large piles of plates or food or whatever. But the problem was there was the freezer for ice cream was right next to the outdoor. And there was apparently a resident at this nursing home who greatly enjoyed sneaking into the kitchen through the outdoor to get themselves a little ice cream treat without having to ask for it. And this person did not know that my mother, my at the time young mother, was Like, so I say that to say this is well before I was born. But this person decided to sneak in through the swinging kitchen outdoors to sneak themselves a little ice cream treat without knowing that my mom was literally about to walk through those doors with a fresh pot of coffee. We're talking literally just came off the machine, literally just finished brewing, completely full. The door swung into my mom, knocked the coffee all down the front of her chest. She still has skin discoloration on her chest because of that. To this day. To this day. And it's been over 30 years. That's how bad the burns were. Yeah. I'm seeing those reactions. Yup. Yepperino. Oof. Less horrific and more recent story was that I accidentally gouged my elbow a little bit on the sharp corner of a bench. Oof. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Are those blue or are they blue? Those are blue. Okay. Those are blue. It's like the just right shade of blue that it could be the just right shade of green that another symbol is, and it's the same fucking symbol. They're just different colors. But what can you do? Come on, get in there. There we go. I don't think I'm getting these last two stitches of this color done on this thread, though. That's really annoying. Oh well. I will. Cursed story, when I was 15, I was cutting an apple for my sister using one of those multi-bladed ones you push down on the apple. It got stuck, so me being smart, a smart 15-year-old pushed it from the other side, and it slipped, cut me a few centimeters from my nail, and to the bone. Horrible. Horrible. That's so scary. Oh, God. I don't know if I have any, like, cringe stories like that, really. I have a cringe injury, but it wasn't like a bloody thing. So fun fact. Oh, that's the one that got claimed. We gotta skip past that. Skip past it. Do. Boop. There we go. Off to Yangsha. Hype chest. Thank you again for the hype train and the gifted subs. I appreciate that a lot. I'm stitching Dancer by Barbara Ann. Oh, I'm opening it. Oh, that's such a pretty deer. Oh, that's such a pretty deer. Also, I'm saving this website. Thank you, Neb. I'm saving this cross-stitch website. Thank you, Neb. I'm going to be making my own cross-stitch patterns soon-ish. I have another project that I'm working on before I'm getting on that, but I'm going to be trying to make some cross-stitch patterns of Final Fantasy 14 jobstones soon-ish, which is cool. But yeah, oh yeah, my own cringe injury. So, fun fact, 1, 2, 3 stitch is the best. 100%. I just looking at it, I can tell, because normally I just get like kits from like the craft store. So I'm trying to branch out and just get more patterns rather than getting pre-sorted kits. You know. Your cringery? Yes, my cringery. My other hand got into a wire wheel, so it was known as a mitten for 2 months. I'm glad you didn't lose your hand. Holy shit. God damn. But yes, my cringery. So, fun fact about Maya. I have knee problems. And you may go, Maya, you're over 30 years old. Of course you have knee problems. To which I say to you, no. I have actual knee problems. In my right knee, and maybe my left, but this has only happened on my right knee. Hi, Akemi! And my lesbian me's just proposed to each other. Congratulations, I'm happy for you and them. We're sharing cringe injuries. It's my turn. But yes, I have, at least in my right knee, I don't know if it's the same in my left, but I know it is in my right knee because it's happened so many goddamn times. I have loose ligaments in my right knee. What this means is that if my lower leg turns, but my thigh does not, or vice versa, my kneecap dislocates. Just straight up stops being where it's supposed to be. Scoots itself to the side. You can see it bulging out because it's not where it's supposed to be. It's incredibly painful and causes me to drop like a stone because now my leg can't support my weight. So it happened a couple times, off and on, because it took a while for me to figure out what exactly was causing it, right? You know, like when you do a thing and you don't know that it's the thing causing the problem, and you're still trying to figure out what the thing is that's causing the problem. So I didn't realize that was the issue, so I wasn't being as careful running around and shit because I was in high school. I was in high school at the time. It started when I was in middle school, but at this point I was in high school. I'm getting the sympathy pains in my knee now. So anyway, it was gym class this one day in high school, and I was with one of the asshole gym teachers because at my high school we had 3 gym teachers and 2 of them sucked. And I was with the younger of the 2 that sucked that day. And we were playing dodgeball, but we weren't playing dodgeball in the regular gymnasium. Oh no, we were playing dodgeball in a side room that everyone had dubbed the mat room because our high school had a wrestling team. So this was the room that they stored all of the wrestling mats. And we were doing dodgeball in there. I might remember the story, perhaps. Yeah, I think I probably told it before. But we were playing dodgeball in there because it's softer if you fall down, right? So we were playing dodgeball in there. The problem was the mats were not sized to the mat room. They were sized to be set up separate from each other for multiple wrestling matches in a meet. Which means they could slide a little bit on the hardwood floor below them. And while we were running around playing dodgeball, at one point or another, 2 of the mats had slid apart from each other just enough for my foot to slip between them and get caught. Now, had I realized that this had happened, I could have carefully pulled my foot out and have been perfectly fine. However, I did not realize that this had happened until a ball was thrown at me, and I tried to twist myself to get out of the way and step out of the way so I did not get hit by the dodgeball, except my foot was caught. So my lower leg did not move because my foot was caught, and my upper leg did because I was twisting my hips and trying to move away. And my kneecap dislocated, and because my foot was caught, I couldn't do anything about it. Because generally what would happen when my kneecap would dislocate is I would immediately crumple. That leg would crumple and fold because the kneecap isn't there. It isn't where it's supposed to be. And I would fall to the ground, and it would hurt like fucking hell, and my kneecap would not go back into place until I straightened my leg. Because I needed to straighten my leg for it to snap back into place, right? Incredibly painful. Incredibly painful. Cannot really describe it other than anytime it would happen, I immediately drop like a rock and scream like I was dying, right? So, I drop like a rock. I scream like I'm dying. And I cannot finish the procedure and straighten my leg because my foot is caught in the mats. And I'm in so much pain, and I can't really move my leg on my own because the kneecap is not where it's supposed to be. So I'm just trapped in severe pain. And I faintly process that I'm hearing yelling. And then I see my best friend at the time, who is still a very, very close friend of mine. We're still very close. We just don't see each other as often because she has a couple of kids and she's a teacher. And, she is very busy all of the time, and I don't want to just show up on her doorstep. So we talk on the phone, and we meet up when we can. And so I see her run over to me, and she helps get my foot unstuck and helps me straighten my leg out and make sure that I'm okay. Because fun fact, she was a volunteer firefighter at the time. Her dad, and her brother were all volunteer firefighters at the same fire company in my hometown. And funny enough, so was young asshole gym teacher. My best friend in high school and that gym teacher knew each other outside of school because they volunteered at the same fire company. And according to my friend and what she told me later, she was on the sidelines by the gym teacher because she had already gotten out. And she saw me scream and drop to the ground after getting hit by a dodgeball. And she sees our gym teacher do absolutely fucking nothing, doesn't even move. And she goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you? She's hurt." And my gym teacher goes, "She's faking it. She's just being overdramatic because she got hit by the ball." When I tell you, I am surprised my friend did not castrate that man in front of everybody in the middle of the school. The yelling that I heard was her verbally tearing his ass a new one as a teenager because he wasn't making sure that the screaming person was okay. And then eventually, after she ran over, eventually he came over, realized that my kneecap was dislocated because, again, when this happens, you can see it. Normally, the skin looks like this, right? Because it's your knee. It looks more like that. Like you can see it poking out the side. It goes from this to that. Like you can see it poking out because it's not where it's supposed to be. And then he believed that I had a problem. And that time, because it was so bad and my leg had been trapped and it was stuck like that for so long, I actually had to go to the hospital and I almost had to get surgery. And I had to be on crutches for like a month and a half. Fucking sucked. It was terrible. But yeah, that was the worst version of it that I ever had. And then I went into physical therapy, and I haven't had as many problems with it since then. I haven't had an issue with that in years because I'm really careful and I baby my knee now. But used to be, I had to wear, like anytime I had gym class or anything, I had to wear a knee brace just to be safe. It was spooky scary. I did not like it. I did not like it. I think we are as done as we're going to get with that color unless I find a spot that I missed it. Hell yeah. I'm subbed. Why did I get an ad? Hi, Dak. I don't know. I'm very sorry. I refreshed and it was gone. What the fuck? Twitch, what you doing, buddy? What's going on, friend? Why are you giving ads to my people? I think I'm going to do this real dark. Let me scoot over. I think I'm going to do this real dark purple color next. Yeah. It's not actually that color. The thread is not actually that color. That's just the color for the guide. Doesn't seem as bad as some here, but when I was a kid, I was on a treadmill and skinned the top skin on the little dip right above your lips. Ooh, that's not fun. That's no good. I know it all too well, yeah. Yeah. I've blown my left knee out twice since the first time I got a plastic implant. The second time I had to steal a hamstring. Ooh. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. I'm so sorry to hear that. Enjoy the 5th of a penny I got you by watching. I will. Thank you, Dak. And you know what, Dak? You know what I'm going to do with that, Dak? I'm going to send it to the Eagles. Thanks, Dak. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm obviously a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Dak in chat is a Dallas Cowboys fan. Once NFL season starts, we are mortal enemies. But until then, we are friends, sort of. We are friendly. There's a truce until football season starts. They can use the money. Oh, go birds. Go birds, Neb. You got it. Go birds. Oh, no, I am that annoying. I wasn't into football for a long ass time, right? And then I started sitting and watching it with my mom, because you have to understand, my mother's side of the family is Philadelphia Irish. There was never a choice. There was never a choice at all. But I'm a person who, like, stuff with sports and things like that, I have trouble getting into it unless I have energy to bounce off of. If I'm watching it with a person who's really into it, hell yeah, I get into it so easy. If I'm just watching it by myself, not as much, right? So for a long time, it was, I'm either watching it by myself or I'm watching it with someone who doesn't really care, so I guess I don't really care. And then I was staying with my parents for an extended period, and I spent the entire season, where did I put the leftover? Oh, there it is. Hang on. Whoop. I just bombed my entire desk. Oh no. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hang on. I have to get my bag-o thread. You want to see the bag-o thread? Bag-o thread. This is the bag of DMC cards that came with this kit. But yeah, so I was watching it with my mom, and I ended up not too bad. No, not at all. I'm very glad that it was packaged up all nice and neat, because my regular thread storage is not like that. It is not like that at all. But yeah, so I would be watching the Eagles with my mom, and I'd get super into it because my mom would get super into it. So now I'm super into it, and now I'm that annoying Eagles fan where if you're wearing Eagles merch and I see you, I say "Go Birds" as I pass you on the sidewalk or whatever. I'm not sorry. Milky Dishes, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I'm just now realizing my follow thing is off a little bit. I need to scooch that over a little bit. Give me 2 seconds. Let me fix that. Let me just, oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Go Birds, go Phils. Hell yes. Hell yeah. Thank you, Milky. Welcome, fellow Eagles fan. Welcome, fellow Philadelphian. I'm not currently living in Philly, but like half of my family is from there. It's in my blood. I got the whiz in my blood. Thanks for the shout out. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. I live where people are either fans of the Eagles or Ravens. Go Birds works for either. True. Half the time it's the wrong bird, but it is a bird nonetheless. I'm an hour away now. I was living like an hour away from Philly for a very long time. And then life, some IRL things happened. Now I'm down in Maryland, closer to DC. Technically speaking, I'm in Ravens territory, but it's okay. They're allowed to be wrong. I will be the one island of correct bird. Maybe they can redistribute that penny to the community because they need it, because 52% of them can't read. Dak, I will fight you in the Discord. I will fight you in the Discord. Don't think I won't. Let's see. 37.47 for the dark purple. Okay. 37.40. I need to go to the back because that's where all the ones I haven't used yet are. 37.47. Where are you? That's 775. 37.66. 807. 37.47. 37.47. There's our boy. That's who we're looking for. Get out of there. Get out of there. There we go. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Hold up. Hang on. There we go. I have to untangle it. I'm loving the 14 music. Me too. Me too. Milky, I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I'm currently an Endwalker. I just got back from Elpis, if that means anything to you. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I just got back from Elpis. I'm very excited. I play on Behemoth. I play on Hyperion. I'm on Primal Hyperion. But yes, 37.47, that's this color. Pretty little highlight color. Which explains why it's over here with the white from the wing. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've been playing it for a while. I'm going through it very slowly because I really like taking my time with the story, but I'm loving it. I love it so much. Maryland has some nice cross-stitch stores. I know. I need to get out and explore. I need to get out and explore some. I really, really do. But I love doing cross-stitch. It's so relaxing. It's so relaxing. It makes me happy. It makes me a happy Maya. Yeah, Milky, what's your main? Milky, what is your main job? I'm an astro. I'm an astrologian. I'm a healer. The whiz in your blood. I don't want to know about the piss blood. An incorrect kind of whiz. Incorrect whiz. How dare you? Actually, no. Quaver is not American. Quaver gets a pass. We're talking about cheese whiz. I play White Mage? Hell yeah! Fellow healer main! Blood for the Blood Lily. Hell yeah. I started as White Mage, and then I went to Astra because I'm Star Lady. It only felt fitting, and I fell in love with it immediately, so. Teehee. I knew Teenie pissed your pants, Maya. I didn't know she pissed your blood. Is Teeny still alive? I need to tell her to fight you. Hang on. Is Teeny still alive? I need to let her know that you need to be fought. Yes, she is. Hang on a second. Hang on. Teeny then said, you pissed my blood. I need you to fight him. Thank you.
Wait, do we color the lashes? No.
Is she even gonna notice
Yes.
it? Is she even gonna notice it? That makes sense?
Yeah. Blood, I need you to fight. What?
Okay, she is hearing it.
Piss your blood?
I know.
Piss your blood?
I know she didn't. I know she didn't piss my blood.
Pissing your blood?
I know she
It's in
isn't.
your pants. It's different. I've never.
Oh god, I love Teeny. Teeny, take his balls, Maya probably. Oh yeah, Teeny's a mod over here. I can say mods invert their balls and Teeny will do it. She's fought a bear before. Does she still pee your pants though? Only if she has to. She has other targets she hits first. I'm pretty low on the targeting order, as far as I'm aware. That or I'm high up and there's like one person ahead of me that just keeps getting it. She didn't even read my defense? Good, because there is none. There is none! You disrespect my cheese whiz. I gotta see this. Yes, everybody go check out Teeny because she's wonderful and lovely, and she also drew and rigged my model. She's super cool. She's one of my best friends, and I love her so much. Come on, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool, it is going. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Neptune! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, wait, no, no, I should start down here. I should start over here instead, actually. I was gonna start further up, but I'm gonna start over here and then loop it around. Something you gotta understand, right, is that there are two kinds of cross-stitch people, right? There's the people that are just super neat, and they do like the section of the one color, and they only cross over into that one color, and they don't go anywhere else. And then there are the people like me. Then there are the people like me that are just a fucking mess, because no one's gonna see the back. No one's gonna see the back. I'm putting this fucker in a frame. I have had to be careful about it when I've made cross stitches for pillows before, because then there's like a piece of more stiff fabric to keep it from sliding around and keep the stitches from coming undone. And that, turns out, makes it very visible if there aren't other colors in the way, which I learned the hard way my first time doing that. But if it's going in a frame or something like that instead, who gives a fuck? It's the back. No one's looking at it. Who gives a shit? It's modern art. That would be kind of funny, though, an entire modern art exhibit that's like embroidery and stitching, but like just the back part where it looks like a mess. That would be funny. I think that'd be a cool exhibit. To like show the work that went into it, but not technically the final product. I think that's a cool concept. Somebody give me the money to make an art installation in a museum. I'll do it. I'll do it, don't think I won't. I'm in Grid and the song is almost synced to my game music. Hell yeah. Good. Good. Yeah, since I started White Mage, I started in Grid. I love Grid. It's home. It's pretty forest home. And it's me living vicariously through my wool a little bit because I'm horrifically allergic to trees and every other kind of pollen. I have environmental allergies to every kind of pollen and every kind of dust and mold, like environmental mold. I'm allergic to all of it. If I go outside, I explode. Is there a stitch in that? There is. Okay. Oh, I've been dying lately because at my apartment complex, all over the outside, there are these big trees that like grow these beautiful, massive pink flowers. And I don't mean massive as in like each petal is gigantic. I mean, it's these big poofy blooms that go in clusters. Like I thought it was cherry blossoms at first. It's not. It's something poofier than cherry blossoms, but it looks like cherry blossoms a little bit. Especially when the petals get everywhere and it looks like fucking Oron High School Host Club sneezed all over the property. But it was lovely. It was beautiful. And I had my windows open because the weather was nice for a few days. And after a couple days of having the windows open, I was just like, why do I feel like I'm getting sick? What's going on with me? What's wrong? This is terrible. I don't want to be sick. And then I go to my coffee table, which is also where I eat dinner, and it's black in color. And no, it's not. It's yellow. And I go, oh, I'm being besieged by tree pollen. That's why I feel like I'm getting sick. So I've had the windows closed for a couple days and I'm feeling better. It's meant that I'm using AC instead of the windows, which is unfortunate because I don't like having the AC on this early in the year. But also it got to fucking 90 degrees in Maryland. Like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? That's some bullshit. That's bullshit, okay? That's not supposed to happen. I'm sorry for jiggling the camera around. I'm very passionate. I AFK by the crystal a lot? Aw, that's so nice. When trees attack, literally. Me touching grass is actually detrimental to my health. not like to a, oh my god, I'm going to be hospitalized degree, but in a, oh no, I kind of way, if that makes sense. I don't like need a inhaler or anything. I just feel like ass. I feel like, you know when you're like catching a cold, like you're in the process of catching a really god-awful cold and you know it's gonna be fucking awful, and like you can feel it coming and there's nothing you can do about it. For me, when my environmental allergies get bad enough, it feels like I am stuck in that about to get a god-awful cold phase. It fucking sucks. Imagine spending an entire week feeling like you are about to get a horrific cold. Me, multiple times a year, me. You should see what happens when I'm finished mowing the grass. I have to keep the windows closed on mow day. I can't fucking do it. I cannot do it. Maya touches grass, but the grass... So telling you to touch grass is a threat? Yes, but I'll do it. I like being outside. See, that's the part that sucks, right? I like being outside. I like hiking, but it's detrimental. It hurts me. I like the botanical garden. The botanical garden does not like me. I like the forest. The forest does not like me. Oh, man. It's rough. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. That's why I stay inside and stream and play video games instead. Haha, teehee. What? There we go. Better living through medication. Allergy shots help me a lot. See, I was gonna get allergy shots. The way I found out I was allergic to all this shit is because I went to an allergist. Because when I was a kid, I had a cat allergy. Right? I was like very, very allergic to kitty cats. And I had been at a friend's house for a couple of days and they have a cat. And they kept the cat out of the room I was sleeping in. I was staying at their house. But obviously the cat lives there. I'm not going to tell them to close the cat up in one room the entire time I'm there. That's fucked up. But I was fine. I was like perfectly fine the entire time. And I was like, that's fucking weird. So after I got home, I finally got approved for allergy shots. Yo, congratulations, Spike. But yeah, when I got home, I was like, you know what? I know there's an allergist in town. I'm going to go there and I'm going to get tested to see if I'm still allergic to cats. And they gave me the full scratch test. They did scratch test. Like a fuck ton of different options all up and down my arms. The only things that did not proc were cat and dog. Literally everything fucking else. Did the kitty snuggle? The kitty was terrified. This is one of them cats that's scared of everybody. But then I went and visited Teeny on a different trip, and both of her cats wanted to snuggle. And I snuggled as best I could, but the problem was I've never had a pet try to sleep in the same bed as me. Even when I was younger and I had a dog, that dog only wanted to sleep in my mom and dad's bed. That dog did not want it to be anywhere near me or my sister at night. So I don't have any practice. Ads. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'll wait. I'll finish my story when you get back. In the meantime, I'll just continue stitcherin' and trying to remember to keep the fabric centered because I always fucking forget. I am definitely a manual zoom kind of person, and by that I mean when I'm stitching, it's usually like up at my fucking face. Rather than an arm's length away from me, which it is so it can be on camera. Oopsie daisy. So I always forget, like, oh no, it needs to be in a specific spot so that chat can see. So that chat can see what you're doing. Come on now, Maya. You have to do good. You gotta stay on camera, you big silly dingus. My cat snuggling up to me the past few days has been a trend I'm not used to, but it's getting colder, so I understand. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, no, Teeny's cats are just super cuddly. Or one of them is. One of her cats is super cuddly, the other usually isn't, but for whatever reason just really liked me, which I thought was adorable. And then, because I'm used to Teeny saying how snuggly both of her cats are. Obviously, they're snuggly with her, and with Kage, they are their cats. That makes perfect sense. But I'm just used to them talking all the time about how snuggly the kitty cats are. So, oh. Hello, loud as hell sirens. How you doing? So when they were being all snuggly with me, I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. And then Teeny was just like, the one being snuggly makes sense. The other one does not go around people that aren't us. What the fuck? And I go, I don't know, but she's my cat now. I've decided. Oh, man. Come on. Yes. There we go. Over with the scraps to be tossed out so I don't dump them all over the fucking floor because I've done that by mistake. Massive pain in the butt to clean up. There we go. Whoopa. Flippy dippy. I just want to finish this last stitch and then I'll go to the next chunk with a new piece of thread, I think. I think that's a good idea. You're my friend now, Maya to baby cat and or Nyx. Both of them. Baby cat, super, little Maddie, super snuggly with everybody. Wants attention all the time, wants scritches and snuggles all the time. Nyx apparently stays away from people generally. Wanted my attention. I felt blessed. I felt so blessed. But yes, since everybody should be back from ads at this point, I visited Teeny, and Teeny's cat Maddie wanted to sleep with me every night, and it was super cute, except I didn't know how to sleep with a pet, because she wanted to be all up in my shit, not like sitting at the edge of the bed, just like all up snuggling the whole time. And I'm sitting there just like, I am so scared, I'm going to squish you in my sleep. How do people do this? So at one point I was like rolled over on my side facing the wall so that I wouldn't, accidentally squish her. And Maddie took offense to this, little kitty cat. Maddie took offense to this and pounced on my fucking head trying to get around me to snuggle herself into my arms. It was really funny. But anyway, obviously if that's happening and I'm not dying, I'm not allergic to cats, so I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll go to the allergist. What the fuck is going on out there? Can y'all chill? I'm trying to have a conversation. Anyway, any hoozles. I really hope nobody's dying, otherwise I'll feel bad. But yeah, so I go to the allergist and they do the scratch test and I react to fucking everything that is not dogs and cats. Holy shit. And they have me try a couple over-the-counter allergy options. And they send me home with a prescription option at one point that none of them did anything new. I noticed absolutely no change. And like, I'm already taking over-the-counter allergy meds. If I'm not seeing a difference between that and the prescription, I don't want to pay for the prescription. I'll just get the over-the-counter. It's easier. And then we got to, well, I mean, the only thing we have, like, the allergist was like, well, the only thing we have left that we can do is shots. And I was like, I would love to do shots, but also I am moving soon. Because this was a little bit before I moved out to where I live now. And the doctor was like, well, you're going to have to come in, like, every week or twice a week or something like that for 6 months. And I go, I am planning to move a couple of hours away. I don't think that's feasible. So now I'm thinking I could probably look into it again. But I haven't yet. It's one of those things that keeps slipping my mind. But it would probably be a good fucking idea so that I could exist and not die in the process. That'd be cool. Insert the one-shot song by Imagine Dragons. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Come on, get in the needle. 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 Yeah, there we go. Little butt didn't want to get in the needle. How rude. How rude. There we go. Yay. Yippee. There's that. Okay. Next bit. But yeah. Yeah, allergies are a time. But we make do. We live. We try, at least. We try to live. But yeah, when it's the time of year when everything is that gross greenish yellow pollen color, that's when I suffer. That is when I suffer a great deal. But I like being outside, so I just deal with it. Hay fever can kiss my ass. God, I know. Imagine having hay fever year round, and that is my experience in life. Year round fucking hay fever. Absolutely horrible. I do, though. My brother in suffering. We suffer together. We do not suffer alone. Wait, there we go. And then do that, and then pin down the tail, and then do the first half of the cross, and pull it through, and go through the next bit, pop it up, pull it through, but not all the way, flip it back over again, get the loop-a-doo-doop, the loop-a-doo-doop-a-doo-doop, the loop-a-doo-doop-a-doo-doop-a-doo-doop. Come on. There we go. And then pull the tail shorter, and then fold the loop-a-doo-doop over the tail, and then hold the tail in place, and pin the tail with the loop-a-doo-doop, and there we go. Now the thread is secured. I'm really good at explaining things, can you tell? Can you tell I'm super good at explaining things? Loop-a-doo-doop, yes. Yes. I'm so glad they finally gave me some EpiPens. What the fuck do you mean finally? What do you mean finally? That feels like a thing you should be getting sooner. Also, Sela, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you. Loop-a-doo-doopa. Yep. You understand. You understand the things that I'm saying. I'm only 37 now. What the fuck? Why didn't they... If your allergies are so bad that you need an epi, why the fuck didn't they give you an epi sooner? What the hell? That's so dangerous. That sucks. I'm glad you have one, but damn. How dare. Yay. I will say, if you enjoy this kind of chill doing stuff and making stuff kind of thing, where it's just chit-chatting about whatever during the making stuff, you would likely really enjoy Teeny and Kieran's streams because Teeny does art and she's a fantastic artist. If you like my model, you like Teeny's art. And Kieran will do mini painting streams that are super cool and fun. Yes, thank you for the shout outs, Ven. Thank you for doing that. Both of them are super duper chill and also chaotic gremlins, and I love them very much. What is the round thing near this? This guy? This is my needle holder. It has a cool world tree on it, right? And then this side is magnets. So technically speaking, it's 2 magnets, right? Technically it's 2 magnets, because what I'm supposed to do is take the one side, put it around the back, then take the other side and magnetize it, and then it'll hold the needle for me. That's what I'm supposed to do, but I don't usually do that. I usually just keep it stacked on itself, and then I put the needle, I just sit the needle on it when I'm not using it on the actual project. But it's very useful. I have a set of 3. I got them for Christmas. And now that I have them, I cannot imagine stitching without them. They're so useful. I fucking love these things. I think I got them as a gift, so I'm not quite sure where they came from, but I think they came from Etsy. No surprise tabs, exactly. I want to watch Kieran's painting streams, but I've never been free when he's live. God, I know that feeling. It shucks. Do you know anyone who does fountain pens? I'm struggling to find a new one. I don't know anyone who makes them, but I will say there is a streamer that I think is very cool. Let me get him. I want to make sure that I spell his name right for the shout out. But vlysiumvt, he does calligraphy streams. So if anyone would know where to find a good pen, he probably would. If anyone would know where to find a good fountain pen, more than likely, Almonte's here. He is also super nice and chill. He's very, very cool in my opinion. Thank you, no problem. I hope he's able to help you out. I wish I had more information, but I don't know shit about fountain pens, I'm gonna be real. But he's a good dude. Amontes is a vibe. He really is. He's good people. He's definitely good people. There we go. The fun thing with cross-stitching is trying to get the needle to come up without it going through another stitch all funky and weird. That's a fun thing that you have to deal with sometimes, because if it goes through all funky and weird and you don't notice for too long, it ends up pulling the other stitch all funky and weird, and that's no fun for nobody. Mm-mm. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yay. Oh, this is going well. This is going nicely for me. Oh, so guess what I'm doing tonight, you guys? Guess what I'm doing tonight? I'm taking a sleep study. Because fun fact, I'm real ass at sleeping. If I'm awake, I'm fatigued. And I don't know if it's because of something I'm fucking up or if it's just my specific brand of neurospicy making it that I don't get good sleep at night. So tonight I'm doing an at-home sleep study. And I really hope I get a good grade in sleep. I hope I can get a good grade in sleeping. So we'll find out what happens with that. I need to wear the stuff for it for a couple days. It's like an oxygen monitor for my finger, and then it records to see if I'm snoring. Which I don't think I am, but I do live alone, so we'll find out. Fountain pens are fun. Everyone asks what the hell is wrong with your hands from all the stains. No, that's cool though. That's neat. That's neato. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if more people... What the fuck is... What am I doing with this? Hang on. I need a manual zoom. Hang on. What am I doing with this fucking thing? There we go. It wouldn't surprise me with Witch Hat Atelier getting the anime release. It wouldn't surprise me if interest in things like fountain pens goes up because of that. Which I think would be cool. I think that would be kind of neat. Cat is resting his head on my arm. Good. Good. I'm jealous. God, I love animals. Animals are so good, you guys. Did you know that? Did you know that animals are good? And sweet little babies. And I love them. If you have a pet, I ask politely and insistently that you give them a scritch or a pet or a pat, whatever they prefer, and tell them that they're very good for me. I humbly request this. I need all of your pets to know that I love them. Thank you, Spike, for petting the dog and also the cat girl. Thank you kindly. Lady will eat my arm if I try. She turns into a hellion at night. In the morning, then. In the morning, then. Lady, if you can hear this, I love you. Please do not bully your owner too much. He can hear you, so he knows. Good. I love you, Quaver's cat. My whole pack is all long gone, but I'm sure they heard you. Yeah, my family's dog is as well. Yeah, she was a tiny little Maltese poodle mix because at the time my mom was incredibly allergic to most breeds of dogs, and I might have been. We didn't know. So we ended up getting a little Maltipoo for the hypoallergenic properties, and her name was Peanut, and she was very small, and she was very cute, and she had anxiety. There was something not right. The dog was also neurospicy. She was scared of everybody all the time. But she was very sweet, and she was a very good dog. She was the runt. She was the runt of her little, so she was very small. And she lived to the ripe old age of 12-something. Peanut, bag noises intensify. Yes. Yes. She did not eat children. She did not eat children. But she was a very sweet puppy dog. And she liked sitting on the back of the couch so she could watch out the window. But she lived to be like somewhere between 12 and 14, somewhere around there. I think it was like 12 and a half, but I'm adding years just in case I'm wrong. And unfortunately, near the end of her life, she got very sick. Like, not sick in a she was lying around not doing anything way, but in a things just kept slowly getting wrong and wrong and wrong. And she was very clearly in pain. And she, like, you could kind of tell that she knew something was wrong with herself, but she was a dog. She didn't have the language for it. She didn't know what it was. You could just tell she knew something wasn't right. And eventually the time came where it was either we put this very old dog under anesthesia and put her into surgery and she might not make it because she's old and she's small, or we make her comfortable. And it was determined that we were just going to try to keep her comfortable as long as we could. And unfortunately, when the day came that it just wasn't doing anymore and it was more cruel to try to keep her going than to just let her go. Unfortunately, that was during COVID lockdown. And neither me nor my sister were living at home at the time. So we were not able to say goodbye at the end. We had understood that the time was going to be soon. So the last time each of us visited our parents, we made sure to spend good time with her so that we could say goodbye to her that way. But we weren't able to be there when she had to go. But luckily, my parents were. And my mom held little Peanut until she crossed the bridge. So she wasn't alone and she knew she was loved and missed. And she got to be a crotchety old lady. She was a mean old lady dog, and by that I mean she just barked at everybody and wanted them off her lawn. Me and my pack of Poms would bolt out past the mailman to chase deer. That's so cute and also bad. Wait, no. Wait, shit. I heard Pomeranian went, "Aw, adorable," and then I heard chase deer and went, "Oh, wait." That was the same thing with my cat. She passed in her sleep sometime after lockdown. Yeah. 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 I think it's important with animals like that. I think they know. They know how much we care about them and that we love them. Even if they don't get all the things we're doing sometimes, I think they know. And I'm glad someone was able to be there with my dog when she passed. I was a fucking mess that day because I knew exactly which day it was and what time it was when it was supposed to be happening. And I remember because I was working from home because obviously it's lockdown. And I was fine. And then I saw the time and I was like, oh, it's happening right now. And I just broke down for like an hour. I was not okay. I think I'd like to get a pet, like another pet of my own, like not a family pet, but like a just mine pet one day. I just don't know if I'm at a spot for that in my own life right now. You know? Because like I work from home currently, but I'm hoping to maybe get a new job at some point. Hopefully, depending on how this fucking job market works. But I'm hoping that I might be able to get a new job, and that might require me to go into the office more. And if that happens, if I have to go from being fully work from home to like hybrid or fully in office, that is going to change what I can provide to a pet, you know? I don't wanna adopt a pet and then suddenly have no time for the pet, right? That would be cruel. That would be very mean, and I don't want to do that. So I'm waiting until I know for sure what the situation is. And then I'm probably going to get a dog or a cat. Yeah. We were a true pack of hunters even if we never caught any. The hunt is not the result. The hunt is the process. I really want to get a tuxedo cat or a golden or lab. Aww, all of those would be super cute. Could always get a fish. I don't know if I want a fish. I want a fuzzy. I want a fuzzy pet. I had a fish when I was little. It would not die. And I phrase it that way. I phrase it that way because my sister and I both had fish. But my sister was scared of large fish when we were little kids. So she only wanted guppies, like teeny, 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 tiny guppies. And they just would not stay alive. They just would not, under any circumstances, stay alive for like longer than a month. Meanwhile, I had a fruit tetra that refused to die. Just fucking every other month. Why is everyone dead again? This poor fucking fish. Eventually, my sister got tired of all the tiny fish dying on her constantly and said, okay, I'll go with something a little bigger. Got a female beta. Because the males are very aggressive. So she wanted the female because I had my fish and they were going to be in the same tank. So she got a female beta. Guess what got sick and died a couple months later? So that's when my sister gave up on fish. That is when my sister gave up on fish, but then my fish just refused to die, so we couldn't get rid of like the tank and everything. It was very funny. His name was Rainbow Sherbert because he had a whole bunch of colors. If I ever managed to get a house, I'd love to set up one of those ponds and get a bunch of koi. That'd be cool. Very hard to keep maintained, to my understanding. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I think there's a lot of work that goes into maintaining a koi pond. I gave up on fancy fish. Just got tetras and danios now. Yeah, tetras live for fucking ever, dude. And they look so pretty with all the colors. You can cuddle with a fish once. Once. You want to cuddle up with your theoretical pet. Yeah. Guppies are short-lived, so you just set up a breeder box and let them keep breeding. Oh no, Spike. She wanted one guppy. Just one. Just one guppy. A singular guppy. The lotus is taking over the tank. I need to cut away all the lily pads. Ooh, good luck. Good luck, good luck. Good luck with that. Yeah, I've never had fancy fish. We had my tetra, and then my sister's parade of guppies, and then the female beta. And then we also had an algae eater fish that looked like a catfish, and I just thought he was neat with his little sucker mouth. I thought he was cool. I don't know if we ever named that one. Fish aren't exactly good huggers. Generally, no. So I'll work for sure when winter comes. I have to take them all out so they don't freeze to death. Yeah, no, that's an important part of the process, yes. Pleco? Is that what they're called? Is that what the algae eaters are called? My black ghost knife fish loved to cuddle. What? How did you cuddle the fish, Spike? Spike, I need to know your ways. I need to learn. I need to learn how you cuddle the fish. Gonna get a hamster ball that's watertight and put a pet fish in it. Okay, that's kind of insane. Also, it sounds like it would kill the fish very quickly. I guess if it was only for like a very short period, it might be okay, but you'd have to be so careful with that shit, dude. Oh my god. It's like the goldfish that are like in the bowls for the ping pong ball throw game, and then they die immediately because they've been so traumatized from being in the tiny ass space and also having ping pong balls thrown at them. A source, that fucking happened to me. When my sister and I were very, very little, she was still in kindergarten or preschool. I was like barely in first. No, I was in kindergarten. So she wasn't even in preschool yet. The school I was at the time, because we only lived there for like half the year. It was like a temporary spot because my dad had a new job and my parents were looking for a house, but we needed somewhere temporary to live nearby where he was working then. And my school at the time did a little fair, and one of the games was you throw the ping pong ball to get a fish. Whatever cup it lands in, that's the fish you get. So my sister and I each won a goldfish. We named them, and we got a new bowl, and we got food, and we got them set up in the like on the kitchen table until we found a different spot to put them, and we went to bed, and we woke up the next morning, and they were both floating. They were both dead as hell. Didn't even make it 24 hours, died in their sleep. I was distraught. I was so sad. Oh. Plecostomus is the full name. If you want to see pretty ones, search for zebra or nugget pleco. I will do that later. Actually, no, fuck it. I have the internet right in front of me. I'm going to do that now. Zebra pleco. Oh, that is pretty. What the fuck? That's gorgeous. Okay, nugget pleco. Okay, I like the polka dots. Look at that guy. Oh, that's so neat. That's so cool. That's the right size too. Yeah, ours was that tiny too, but he was like brown. He was just dirt brown. I loved him. He was good. He was a cool dude. He ate the algae. He kept the place clean. Put your hand in slightly cupped and let the fish come to you. Smear food on your hand to make it smell good to accelerate the process. That's cool. That's so neat. What the fuck? That's rad. I learned something today. Today I learned that you can hug a fish if you train them to do so. That's sick. Man, I love learning new shit. Are you kidding me? Learning stuff is cool. Black ghost knifefish can swim in any direction. They also have a really badass name. They can swim in any direction and they sound cool. Okay, I think after I'm done with this thread, I'm going to be done for the evening because I got a sleep test to do, so I have to go to bed on time so the doctor doesn't think I'm stupid. I have to get a good grade in sleep, you guys. You have to understand. I have to get a good grade in sleeping. Ah, fuck. No, go in the needle. the needle, asshole. Come on. Thank you. They're also like the eels? Like electric eels? What? You gotta study up? I gotta study for my sleep test, you guys. Step 1, how do you sleep? I don't know. That's why I'm talking to the doctor. Oh no, I'm already failing the test. I'm already failing the sleep test. I'm gonna get a bad grade in sleep. Of course, me getting a bad grade in sleep would explain a few things. Like why I'm tired all the time. It's bad. It's bad some days, right? Like, sometimes it gets bad enough that like mid-afternoon, suddenly I get hit with it. Like I'll be tired but functional the entire day, and then suddenly it's like I got hit by a fucking semi, and I nearly pass out at my desk, and it's not fun. I don't like it. I don't like it. And we're on 8 to 22 volts. That's cool as hell. What? They electrolocate? Spike, that is the coolest shit. That is some really cool shit. Holy fuck. That's awesome. I heard sleeping. What is that? I don't know, Duck, but I'm taking a test in it today, so wish me luck. Wish me luck. I have to get a good grade in sleep so that I can be conscious. See, what's gonna happen, right, is we're gonna, between me and the doctor, we're gonna get this shit figured out, right? And I'll actually be fully awake during the daytime. And I'll be fucking unstoppable. It'll be like Rock Lee taking the weights off. Suddenly I'm going to have energy to do things, and it's all over. It's all over for everybody. Except for me, because I'll be awake. I would, but my luck would probably drag it down. Oh no. Menace is very interested in the stream. Is Menace the name of your cat? Because I love that. Hello, Menace. I love you. And your rad as hell name. Alright, how's that looking? Did I tug that too tight? Yes, I did. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. The local lore is that they harbor the souls of humans until they're ready to move on to Little Reaper fish. Spike, you have tiny little Grim Reaper fish? What the fuck? I love your local fish lore. What the hell? That's so cool. Guys, did you know fish are rad? I'm learning this. Wait, there we go. Clipped it. Cut the tail off so it doesn't get all tangled up. It's like the opposite of the snakes that ate Markiplier. Oh no. Alright, we made some good progress today. I finished a color. This teal color here. This is the one that I finished. And then we started this gray right here. We did a little bit of this gray here. It's coming over in here. Yeah. The cat that likes Mama. Oh! My bad. My profile pic is of 1 too. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's fucking cool. Damn. Hell yeah. Yeah, apparently cats just like me because one of Teeny's cats, anytime I'm on VC with Teeny or she's watching a stream of mine or something, this cat will just like shove her face into the screen. I am blessed. I am blessed with cat fans. It makes me happy. But yeah, making some good progress. I'm actually pretty close to done with this one, which is awesome. I think maybe give it a couple more months at the most. At the most. Go Birds! Hey Treya, sure. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Go Birds! Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. I'm so excited for this to be done. I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna get it framed and then I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. But I have to wash it first. And an important step of cross stitch is that when you're done the actual stitching, you need to wash it with like Woolite or some kind of like detergent, preferably a gentle kind, so you don't fuck up the stitches too much. And this one in particular, because it has the screen printed on like threads and the pattern for where to put them, I need to submerge this in like warm to hot water for an extended period so that all of that ink will dissolve. And then it's just the fabric and the thread. And then I have to wash it after I'm done with soaking it. And then I need to iron it, or at least let it dry so that it isn't all creased up. And then I need to take it somewhere to get framed, because I don't know how to do that part. I can't do that part myself. But then I need to take it somewhere to get framed. And then I can put it on my wall, and I know exactly where I'm going to put it. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Big stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Ooh. That's so cool, having the instructions printed right on the sheet itself. Yeah, I've never done one like this before. I've only ever done counted cross stitch before. But it's really nice that it's all screen printed on like this. I don't have to like think about it. I can just go instead of having to count it out myself. But I've done a couple before. Actually, you know what? I might be able to grab. Hang on, let me scoot this stuff. Hang on a second. Is Teeny still live? I believe so. If she is when I'm done showing my stuff, then we are 100% gonna rate her. Yeah, I think she's still live right now. Hang on. Gives me diamond painting vibes. Yeah! Here, hang on a second. I'm gonna see if this will come up on the camera. I don't know if it'll look good because of the glass, but we'll see. Give me just a second. There's my headphones, by the way. I have headphones. Let's see. I have it hanging behind my couch, so I just almost fell down. When they frame cross stitch, do they stretch and staple it to a wood frame like for canvas art? I don't really know how they do it. I usually take mine to Michael's. I haven't had a whole lot of like craft stores to go to in the past, so I've usually just gone to like the Michael's Custom Framing Center, and they've done it before, so it works. But this is one that I'm very proud of, actually. I'm very, very proud of it, actually. Oh, it is coming across on the camera well. That's good. That's good. I did this one like a while ago. This is one of the Spike. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah. Just about to go. Oh shit. That's right. There's an ad break. Okay. I'll wait with this here until you guys are back from the ads. Yeah. Pretty. Thank you. Yeah. This one is a kit that you can actually get at like craft stores and stuff. But yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces that I have done. I'm really proud of it. You can kind of see like on the gold line here how it's kind of wobbly. It's because it was my first time ever doing cording, so I didn't fasten it down quite right, so it got a little wiggly. Thank you for the bulb then. So I didn't know how to fasten it down quite right, so it got a little wiggly in spots. I didn't fasten it enough. I should have done more with it, but I followed just what the kit said instead of doing extra because I figured it'd be fine. And now it's wobbly, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm wobbly too sometimes. Yeah. Why ads? I know. I'm sorry. I appreciate you supporting. I appreciate the support. But I'll just wait until the ads are done, and then maybe I'll go get another one. I have 4 that I've done that are. Oh, I'm big. I have 4 that I've done that are up on my walls right now. Also, thank you for unchibiing me, Quaver. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, water important. Water important for when yapping for 3.5 hours. God damn. Teehee. Oh, yeah, it's done yet. They're almost done. They're almost done. Hooray. Okay. Looks like you guys should be back. I think. Methinks. So it's coming across for the most part through my old as hell Nexigo webcam. my very elderly Nexigo webcam. You ever decide to give your cat a massage with your face? I wish I had that option. I wish I could. I would if I could. But yeah, I made this one myself. It did use a kit, but I'm very proud with how it turned out. I really like how it turned out. Welcome back, Spike. I'm showing off this one that I made. This cross stitch that I did previously, and now it's framed and it's usually on my wall, but now it's here. Now it's here instead. But yeah. Has a bit of cording in it, has a bunch of back stitching in it and stuff. Nice, thank you. I used to do that with my long hair chihuahua. Good. Dimensions kit? Yes! Yes! It is a dimensions kit. Yeah. I think my other two are as well, if I remember correctly. You know what? Fuck it. I'll grab them too. Fuck it. Be right back. I'm gonna take this with me because one of the other ones is big. It's also about the same size. Can you do cross stitch without kits? You can. When you go online, or you can make your own, you can find patterns and then buy the thread yourself and follow the pattern that way. You can also make your own pattern if you feel confident in that. It's basically the way that I describe cross stitch is like it's analog pixel art. It's just pixel art, but like physical in real life. So if you can do pixel art, you can do cross stitch. Yes. And then I also did this one, and you can tell by how wobbly and twisty the lines look. Do you see how the line is a little wiggly, especially in the corner down here and over here on the edge? Yeah, I did this on the wrong direction. If the fabric was supposed to be horizontal in layout for the rectangle to do this, I did it vertical by mistake, like a fool. Like a silly Billy. The way I'm thinking about it is with none of that, but I'm uneducated. No, you're good. Generally speaking, people use a pattern, but it's colored thread on a grid-based fabric. So you can just fuck around and see what happens. You can absolutely do that. That is definitely something you can do if you want to. Personally, I have not done that, but I do want to work on making my own patterns more often. And that is actually a long-term project that I have in my brain, is to make cross-stitch patterns of every single Final Fantasy XIV job stone. I was going to do it a couple years ago and like hand them out at FanFest 2023 because I was going to be able to go, and I severely underestimated how much work would go into that. So that didn't happen. Cross stitch is the easiest type of embroidery to start on. That is true. That is very true. I like it a lot, though. I don't think I need to get more complicated. I just enjoy this. It's fun. But yeah, this one has, you can see all the little dots here. Those are all French knots, and they hate me, and I hate them. And then the whiskers and a couple other spots are back stitching as well. I've been doing it since I was 5. I only started doing it in the last few years. My grandmother's been doing it for a very long time, and one year around like the tail end of lockdown, I was like, hey, family, if you don't know what to get me for Christmas, because this was before my family started doing Secret Santa, and I was like, hey, family, if you don't know what to get me for Christmas, please, for the love of God, give me craft kits. I need a new hobby. And my grandma, in her infinite wisdom, went, someone else who could be into cross stitch. And she got me a pattern. She got me a pattern online, but severely did not realize how complicated it was. So I actually do have that one. So let me, I'm going to move my water glass so I don't knock it to the floor. When I say that I am visiting my grandma for a weekend, straight up, I'm going to her apartment because she lives in like a retirement community apartment like flats sort of thing. I'm going to her apartment, we're getting dinner, and then we're getting in our pajamas and watching stuff on TV while we do cross stitch together. It's great. It's so fun. But okay. So I'm going to show you this. And I want you to look at it from the perspective of, this was supposed to be baby's first cross-stitch kit, and my grandma didn't realize that it really, really wasn't until after we pulled out the pattern to look at it. She just saw the picture and thought I would like it. And she's right, I do like the picture, but in what goddamn world is this supposed to be getting billed as a starter? This was being billed where she got it as a starter project. This was supposed to be it's not that bad, it's not that difficult kind of project. So she thought it would be okay for me to start with, right? No. Not even a little bit. So my grandma took this back. That's not a starter. It's really not. So my grandma took this back with her and instead taught me on a bit of scrap fabric that she had how to do stitches, like basically taught me the basics of how it actually works. And then I went to Michael's and I picked up this guy. This is my first ever cross stitch that I ever did. This is the first cross stitch that I ever did. This is the first one I ever did. Really throwing you in the deep end. She didn't mean to. She saw the image. She knows I like fantasy, and she saw that it was labeled as not being that difficult, and she thought, oh, perfect. It's an image that Maya will like. It is not super difficult, so it'll be good for her to get into it. And then we pulled the pattern out and realized it was 6 pages. And my grandma went, how about I take this home with me? And I will make it. I mean, the people who made the kit, yeah. It was marked as easy for someone who really knows what they're doing already, because the only like super difficult part about it is that there's back stitching. That's the only non-standard cross stitching that is in this, is just some back stitching. So if you have been cross stitching for a while, yeah, this would be considered pretty simple. If you've never done it before, this might be a little bit more your speed. So this is my first ever cross stitch project that I ever did. This is the first one I ever did. Then I have one more. Hang on. One more smaller one. I did this one as well. This is another kit. It's a small kit, but I did this kit as well. This one is also pretty much just back stitching for the more complicated parts of it. And you can see where like some of my back stitching isn't as good. Like the strings on the violin aren't anchored super well. The stanza here is a little wobbly, but for the most part, I really love how it turned out. That's cool. Yeah, I agree. I really like how it turned out. Yeah. I needed to learn that sometimes you need to put on extra anchoring stitches for longer bits of back stitching where it's supposed to be like one thread over a long spot. Like this top line here, how it wobbles up a little bit, that's because it wasn't anchored as well as it could have been. And that's okay, because I was learning. There's another early one that I did. So yeah. So those are all the projects that I have completed to date. Well, with the exception of one, technically two. I don't have really a way to show it, which is unfortunate. Had to make sure it actually got on the wall hook properly so it didn't immediately fall on the floor and shatter the glass. But yeah, so get my chair to not hook itself onto the fucking mic stand. But yeah, technically I do have another one. I just don't. Yeah, my picture of it is on my phone, which is serving as my camera currently. So I can't really go and get it that easily. I'm gonna hop over back to the chatting screen actually. I'm gonna hop back over to chatting screen. There we go. But yeah, so the one project that I can't show off is one that I don't actually have anymore. Specifically because it was the pillow that I was talking about that I made for my mom. So I can show you. I can show you the pattern because I made the pattern. I made it myself. I made the pattern myself. And I was very proud of myself with that. So what had happened was me and the rest of my family plus my grandma were visiting my sister. And at one point at dinner, my sister turns to me and my grandma and she's like, so you guys do cross stitch? And we're like, yeah, yes we do. And and my my darling sister went, so there's this pillow that I saw and I like it, but it's over $100 and I do not want to pay that. It was very clearly one of those things where it was like mass produced and being sold for a large sum in like a million different home decor places. And she's like, I really like how it looks, but I don't really like the colors that they're using. And I don't really like that, what's the right word for it? I don't like the colors they're using, and I don't like the what's the word? I don't like the size. It wasn't a good size. She's like, so I was wondering if maybe one of you guys would be okay with perchance making me one, maybe? And I had never made a pillow before. My grandma hadn't really either. But so we're like, yeah, sure, why not? So I make, hang on. Actually, did I save it anywhere? Did I actually save it in a way that is better than the thing that I am trying to do? My mom was going to make a pillow out of that old classic Doom shirt that didn't fit me, but it does now, so I got it back. There you go. There you go. I'm sure all my projects were just absorbed into the fabrics tub. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Did I save a nice picture of it, or... Oh, please tell me I did. Okay. You know what? Close enough. Close enough. So I made... I redrew it as this guy right here. I made this. I basically found an image of the pillow she was talking about online, because like I said, it was one of those we're just going to, I'm just going to put it over here. It was one of those, we're just going to make a fuck ton of them and then sell them for $100 a pop minimum at a whole bunch of different home decor stores. So I found pictures online and figured out how to recreate it in the colors that my sister wanted. Which then became, because then I had to make it into a pattern. Looks like the shitpost sampler patterns a little bit, but then you see, you look at this and you go, but Maya, that's not a pattern. That's an image. That's an image that could be a pattern, but that's not a pattern, Maya. Where's the pattern? And to you I say, you fool. You absolute fucking fool. Look upon my works, ye mighty and despair. Look at this shit. You can't even properly see it because there's so much. There's too much. When put into a PDF, it is 16 pages. It is 16 pages of pattern that I, by myself, transposed into fucking Google spreadsheets and individually typed out the symbols for each, let me zoom it back in. For each individual, you can't really see it, but those are different, there are different symbols in there. It's just so zoomed out, you can't tell. I individually selected each fucking symbol and put it into spreadsheets and then saved it as a PDF so that I could stitch it. And I sent it to my grandmother, and she made one for my sister, and I was going to as well, and then we realized we were just making the same damn thing. That would be stupid. And then my dear mother said, well, if your grandma is making the one for your sister, would it be okay for me to ask for one? And I said, yes, mother. I would love to. So she gave me different colors. She didn't want the blue. She wanted it to be green. And I said, you got it. And I got it by hand, not using pick to pattern or another generator. So the thing about... You have gotten me started, Neb. You have gotten me started, Neb. Maya, I must ask you good? No. Because the thing is, remember how earlier in the stream I mentioned that I have a long-term project in my head that I haven't really worked on just yet, of turning all of the Final Fantasy XIV jobstones into cross-stitch patterns? I started that back in 2023. 2022-2023 area is when I started that. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. And I put it in pattern generators online. And I got the pattern out, and I got all the thread that I needed according to the pattern, and I made it, and I went, that looks fucking weird. I started with the Astrologian one. It looks like Tiger's Eye. It looks like a Tiger's Eye gemstone. And I made it. I went, that doesn't look quite right. Something seems off about these colors. Something seems strange. So I went back to the pattern and I messed with the color balance a little bit, and I did it again, and I went, no, it still doesn't feel right. I can't put my finger on why. What the hell? Okay, I decided I'll try a different stone. And if I have the same vibe, then I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's a me issue. So I picked the white mage stone. Now, as anybody who has played Final Fantasy XIV would know, the white mage stone is, in fact, white. It is a white stone with some shading, because it's a rock, but it's a white stone. Imagine my surprise when I got it out of the online pattern generator And there was green in it. And pink. And blue. And colors that shouldn't fucking be there on a white rock. So I start Googling. I'm like, maybe I'm using the wrong one. Maybe I'm using a bad one. So I try a different one. And the same thing happens. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? And I'm Googling. And I'm like, why is this happening? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, artifacting. I'm like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm not saving in a high enough resolution or something. And I find a Reddit thread. Why are all these random ass colors in my fucking pattern making thing? It's not white, it's pearl. That's white. That's fucking white. It isn't green. And the Reddit thread is asking, why are there all these extra colors? That doesn't make any sense. And I see like 5 people in the replies. Yeah, those online pattern generators, they have a tendency to add colors. So, when it came time to make the pillow, I decided I'll give it a shot. Because I had made the pixel art version of the pattern. I had made that. I had picked the colors. I knew exactly what colors were in it. I knew. It was 3 shades of brown, 2 shades of blue, and a little yellow. I knew that. I put it into the pattern maker. There should be 6 colors. It gave me 14. And that is the day that I gave up on pattern generators. Now I do it myself and I suffer. Now I do it by myself and I just scream. Can I ask how many jobs are in 14? Many. So, counting crafter, 28. But I'm not counting crafter because those do not have specific job stones. I'm only doing the job stones. So, for the purposes of the things that I'm doing, which more might be added after the next couple of months because it's about to be FanFest and they usually announce new jobs at the different FanFests. So there may be more after this. Oh god, oh shit, oh fuck. There may be more after this, but
20. Currently 20.
Gonna have to write own generator. Yeah. You know what the generator is called, Spike? You know what the Maya generator is called? It's called opening the image in an art program and going pixel by pixel, getting the hex codes, and then plugging those into a find the closest DMC thread color to the hex code website, and then typing them all out. That's what the script generator is called. That emote is correct. We spoke earlier this evening about eldritch abominations causing madness. I'm going a step beyond. I am becoming my own eldritch abomination and turning myself mad. And then when the work is done, when it is finally over, I'm going to put those patterns online for anybody to take them. I'm going to put them online, maybe charge like $5. Do a pay what you want. Please pay me for my mental struggle. Please give me $1 or $2. I'm going to put them up on like Coffee or something for pay what you want. For anybody who wants them. I should do that with the monkey one, actually. It's very easy to change the colors in it. It's just you need to know which ones are supposed to go where for the symbols. So, It's not a lot of colors, and you can add or subtract as many as you want. So the monkey one is pretty easy once the pattern's made. My sister in Christ, there's no room for Jesus here. Jesus has no place in this thing I'm going to do. Jesus is standing out the side going, damn. I don't think I can save her, bros. I worry for you. Me too.
Me too, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna.
Yeah, so I got oopsies, I bunked it. So I got rips of all the job stones, right? I got rips of all the job stones from the game. And then I edited them all to remove the background on all of them. To make the background transparent, to make sure that wasn't affecting anything. Because, you know, they have a bit of shading around the edges because it's like they're sitting on something, right? Yeah. I tried using this website Flosscross. Did not work out for me. Did not work out for me, no. No, did not work out. Yeah. So it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, I will be doing that in the future. Maybe I will stream the process. Who knows? We'll see how crazy I feel like being on main. Who knows? We'll see. For now though, I need to stop yapping. I need to stop yapping. It's not fine, probably. I don't need my brain. I don't need my brain. It's fine. All right. For now, though, I think we should raid over to a certain Miss Teeny Nix. I think. Is she still going? Fuck it. We're raiding her anyway. And if she's about to leave, then she can't. She's not allowed. We're gonna raid over to Miss Teeny Weeny Tortellini. Who I think, why is she drawing me? What the fuck? Why is she drawing me? What the hell? I don't deserve that. What? So we're gonna raid over to Teeny. We're gonna raid over to Miss Teeny Nix. And I do not have any other streams here this week because, like I said before, because you're fucking cute, damn. But I don't have any streams over here for the rest of the week because, like I said before, I have family visiting this week, which I'm very excited about. I'm really looking forward to it. But think of the free art. I do think of the free art. I greatly appreciate the free art. I'm bad at being told that I'm cute. I'm bad at taking compliments. I'm good at giving them. I'm bad at taking them. But yeah, I will not be here for the rest of the week, but I will be over at Teeny's, where I'm sending you right now on Wednesday for our Crooked Moon D&D game. It is a folk horror setting. It is very, very fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night, Good luck with your sleep test. I hope it's productive. Thanks! We'll see how it goes. Oh, she's doing an art showcase right now. Oh, fuck yeah. Good timing. All right, my cat likes you. That is a fantastic compliment. I appreciate it immensely. All right, I will see you guys later. Make sure to stop by Teeny's on Wednesday to see us be silly goobers with dice and such and the horrors. But for now, I'm going to go sleep. Have a great night. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.